do that. All right. Thank you guys for coming. I appreciate y'all being here. Sorry about having to cancel last time, but I'm glad I managed to wrangle most of the people back. Um, None of you, I don't think, were here for the previous in-person session, or not in person. Sorry, why did I say in person? The last in in group session, whatever we want to call it. So I'm not going to ask you for a recap, but I will give one.
You're wrong.
I'm wrong. Oh, you're right.
I was sitting here and O was in the session.
Oh, wait, yeah, I'm dumb as hell, bro. I'm dumb as rocks. Um, OU, do you want to give us a recap, or should I give a recap, or what do you want to do?
What if I said no? No, I'm joking. Let me think. Okay, so previously, I believe everyone got together to sort of shortly discuss what was needed in the building of the village. Um, After some surveying, a small group led out to Lunite to go and gather those supplies. A few people sort of split off for like different tasks, looking for books on building, farming, crafting, and things like that. Another group sort of set off to see if there were any kind of missions to take up from like a mission board, which there were a few. Um, and I believe after meeting with, I might even have to look at my own notes. After meeting with, oh man, yeah, it's escaping me. After meeting with the old young man who runs the library, who
The old
knew,
young man.
yes, of course, the old young man.
Old man Carl.
Yes, old man Carl, who knew a little bit about the white bears, presumably like a resurgence of that mercenary group. We headed off to the elders of the village, which were, I wonder if it's pinned. It's not pinned. I can't. I can't remember their names off the top of my head, but I knew one of them had a name of 99, which reflects their actual age, which is very impressive. And they had an issue with their water supply and was seeking some help, and so we sort of decided that we would go and help out with that when available. And then we after gathering all that information and such, we headed back to the village to sort of prepare, and here we are getting ready to go and embark on a small adventure. Very mid explanation. I apologize.
You only missed one major detail, so it's fine.
I mean, feel free to,
You
fill
forgot
that in for me.
about the Jatake quest for the escort to the land of tea for the book on crafting.
Yeah, that was the other thing. Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah, but other than that, a small farm was erected in the village a little bit northwest for some intro crops. Uh, oh, that's their name. Sierra, Strauss, and 99, which are the elders of Lunite.
Yes, I was explaining that, and then I realized I had my freaking mic muted, so that was great. I was explaining it, and then you said something, and I was like, "Oh, mic's muted. Great."
Oh man.
Yeah. So anyway, as what I was saying was basically, yeah, the other two were Strauss and Yera. Yera did most of the speaking. Um, uh, Whether or not you find yourselves like maybe OU this time, you're kind of interested in mingling with some others. So when you wake up this morning, some of the other people seem to be awake. Some of the people that you traveled with the last time still seem to be passed out or doing other things at the moment. We'll kind of start with you since you're our biggest bridge from the last session, which is kind of helpful here. It is another day. Things were gathered, and then more work was done on the village. What are you up to?
Hmm. I think I think maybe like say at the start of my morning, besides just sort of looking over the natural notes that I've taken just to make sure everything seems right, I probably would have went to go check on the farm to see if everything's okay over there before any doing sort of my due diligence of like saying hello to anybody I pass by to, or if anybody stops. But just making sure that that's good and healthy before anything else sort of proceeds, because we kind of need that going, especially if we start hunting pretty soon, just so we have like a pretty decent backup.
Yeah, so as you're making your way over there, um, am assuming that Sumitsu, you're kind of just sleeping in the house still, or are you awake at this point?
I'm awake, but we're chilling in the house for now.
Okay, so you can kind of look out one of the windows of the door and see that OU is headed up to the farm. As OU kind of passes a couple of other people, mainly being Dracul, if I'm pronouncing that right, and Toshiko, if I'm
Yep.
also pronouncing that right. Um,
Uh, Close enough.
or is it like Toshiko?
I
Is
think
that
it's
closer?
Toshiko. Yeah,
Okay,
I think it's
Toshiko.
Toshiko.
All right. As you pass them, and then Aluna, are you in the shadow house right now, or are you kind of working on it outside with like your, or are you working on the other building?
She's sitting in the doorway
Okay.
as
S-
always.
So yeah, you would definitely see OU kind of walk out from either one of the houses in the middle, maybe take a stroll past you, taking notes, and then heading back up to there. Um, Dracul and Toshiko, is there anything that you say to OU kind of as they pass, sort of meandering up towards maybe in a the more wooded area of your area here? Is there anything that you guys want to say or do, or
Dracul's just looking for something to do to contribute.
yeah,
With the
Toshiko?
casual tiger standing next to him.
Not really, Toshiko. He's sitting outside, just looking at flowers. He'll notice him passing by, but he won't. He's not really the person to like go out of his way to say hi to people. That he's too awkward for that. So he'll just sort of watch him go.
I'll say,
Also,
like, if I pull back a little bit, like before, like fully passing them, if I give them that once over, I'll sort of, hey, you two, you have anything planned for this morning or your afternoon or just right now?
Out of character, weren't we going to be handling the water situation?
Well, I just woke
Wasn't that
up.
this mission today?
I don't think we picked one.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
kind of just like we were gonna see what people wanted to do, and then we can go from there. So it's really up to you guys what you feel like doing. I have things for everything planned, so
I do plan on doing that. I'm just more so checking on the farm first, like on wake up.
no worries. Uh, Dracul's just planning on helping out where he can, and if you ever need firewood, he's very efficient at making it by throwing chakra at the problem.
Good to know. I'll give them like a two-finger salute and continue on my way.
awesome. You get to the quote unquote farm, and you really what it is it's just a couple like you know not troughs but like couple
Plots?
rows of plots, yeah, of like dirt that's been dug with the hoe that you had picked up from the day prior, and then spent the rest of the day trying to plant as much as you could. There's a decent amount of work that you did. You could probably expand it a little bit more if you wanted to, without it like growing more than the 5x5 or the 10x10 square that's up there. Uh, you planted most of the seeds that you got, including like the clovers and some of the stuff that Aluna had asked for.
Mhm.
And it looks like that's in good shape. It hasn't rained in the past few days, so you might need to consider watering. But other than that, you are okay.
I'll make a note of that. Crops may need watering. Consult. Hmm, I forget exactly who it was, but the one that said that they were basically made up of water.
That
Um,
would be Hai or Hai or however they pronounce their name. I forget, but it's like Hayai. I think that's how they spell it.
oh, okay. I see who it is. Great, great, great. Okay. All right. These look like
You should
they're in good
honestly
order.
add in a character listing, like for the approved characters.
How would I go about doing that?
You just add another thing to the server, another
Oh,
channel
you're
to the
talking
server
about in Discord.
in Discord. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll look into that. But if I need help with it, I'll message you or if you have ideas, totally shoot them over. Um,
Yeah.
but yeah, that would be a good idea. That because there are going to be a ton of people for this and a ton of names. Um, regardless, yeah, you kind of take note of what's going on with your crops. And then I'm assuming you head back to the center of your village there.
Yep. Exactly.
Perfect. So, upon just kind of walking around, it's still very early in the morning, 8 or 9 o'clock. If I guess you consider that early. There are many things that need to be done. It's really up to you guys. Like I said, I keep my sessions pretty open. With the leads that you have, you're free to pursue any one of them. It might take me a few minutes to get my items in order, but I should be very set for whatever you want to do. If that includes the water thing, that if that's what you want to pursue.
Because you always need to secure water first.
That's
When you
not for
secure
us.
water.
Yeah, the water is for Lunite Village. You
Oh,
guys,
okay.
you guys have a river that is off, not off screen, but like off map here. It's about
Mhm.
150 feet from like the center point of where you guys are at. So you have a water source. Obviously you don't have like pipes or running water or anything, but you have drinkable water.
Okay. Securing their water source will probably increase the relationship with our little growing town.
Yes, but I have a promise to keep. I forget why, but I said I was going to derail whatever Josh had planned.
Instead of getting water, you get them food, and they're like, "Well, we'll take it, I guess." But
Well, it would definitely be a decent start to get some stuff going for us, especially if we're gonna frequent Lunite back and forth. Might as well, you know, have a little bit of a. I
Relationship
probably
with them going.
yeah. I was gonna say it a little bit more like a bonus to our.
We'll get them mining equipment. There we go. Derail Josh.
what am I
Oh,
gonna do?
there might be one other thing that I do. I will try to get Aluna's or try to visit Aluna very quick.
Sure.
I sort of stroll up to the shadow house. I don't know if there's any like visible door. Sort of
Yes.
step. Okay.
She's sitting in the doorway. Always.
Oh. Okay. So I'll like go up. Um. You know, I guess before I would have like tried to knock on the door, but since they're in the doorway, it's just sort of like whatnot. Hey, do you have a minute?
Sure. What do you need?
Okay. How often do people eat here at your shadow establishment?
They don't.
Oh,
No one stayed here.
You think maybe that's because the price is so high?
Possibly.
Okay,
Or they're just
well,
broke.
maybe true. Who knows? Okay, I was going to ask that if people did eat here, that you try to save any kind of leftover, like if you somehow manage bones or anything that could be turned into bone meal, and we could turn it into some sort of fertilizer for the crops, or anything like that, any scraps. But if no one eats here, then it's kind of a mute point. So I'll kind of leave you at that.
I'll keep that in mind in the future if people do.
Okay. Well, good morning. See you later. Sort of go back and seemingly get ready to maybe head out again, as that is probably the next thing that he expects to happen. So just sort of gathering his gear and just finding a place to sort of relax and rest until it seems everybody's ready to go. Or if something else.
You'll find Dracul very self-sufficient in carrying light. He grew up in I got the lonely living background, so he's basically spent the last few years in the wilds. So
Very cool.
he doesn't carry much on him, just what he needs.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, it seems like there was some talk about fixing the relation, or not fixing relations, but like increasing relations with doing the water fixing. So I am all about that. If you guys would like to pursue that, um, let's see. So if you remember correctly, I believe that they told you to follow the water upstream. So we head out to uh you probably head out to Lunite Village or someplace similar. Um and from there you kind of you try and find your way around Lunite in order to find the river that flows through the middle of town. And you begin to follow it upstream. It takes, a decent amount of time um with you guys just walking, unless anyone really has like or wanted to take like a mount or something like that. You could, but um it is it's rocky following the stream up. So it takes you a little bit of time sticking together and everything, just to follow the stream up. No checks or anything needed because you're literally just following a pretty easy path of this river. And you eventually make your way to some sort of cave that's next to the river, and it kind of flows into the mouth of the cave. Um, and you can see that it's very dark after about 25 to 30 feet inside the cave. Um, there's no sunlight that seems to be shining in to the deeper parts of it. And the five of you arrive there all in one piece. Um, what do you get up to? You're at this new cave now.
Dracul will have his eyes start glowing and cast a dragon vision, so he can see into the darkness.
Would you like to explain what that does for everyone here?
I can post the description. Guys would notice his eyes go from normal, if strange colored, to slit like a lizard or dragon, and they start glowing. And he can see chakra, and he gets bonuses to perception and insight. And he then will start going towards the cave, saying, I can scout out what's ahead without any issues.
Sure. I
Darkness is no challenge for me.
I'm gonna put you guys on the map. I have, yeah. I'll put you guys on there. So this is kind of what you see as you lead out this entrance. The river leads off to the side and kind of snakes into the into the cave, not the mountain. And the cave mouth is supported by a couple of rock formations as you guys begin to enter in. What you see, Dracul, is a couple of entranceways that are split off into different directions of the cave. However, the thing that immediately, come on, that you immediately notice is some sleeping, what looks like furry creatures. I will, come on, let me bring it up. Boom. Some sleeping furry creatures, just kind of not sitting in particular spots, but just in front of a couple of the entrances. It's easily discerned that they are like wolves or dogs or something.
I don't see anything if you've posted it.
Great. Do you guys see the map at least?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, we see the map.
I see two
Maybe,
little dudes on the map.
maybe
I
it's
see the wolves.
Oh, all the way at the top, not the
Yeah.
bottom. My bad.
Yeah.
yes. Yeah.
There's some
Feel free to put your
replacements.
tokens on the map too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So yeah, you guys are kind of at that entrance. You haven't gone too far in.
It's not lined up. My
yeah,
OCD.
I'm sorry. I tried the best I could to line it up, but you're gonna have to
I'm
make it
fucking with
work.
you.
um, yeah,
Like,
Dracul.
slowly gets worse.
Oh yeah, it gets pretty bad. Dracul,
Wow.
you kind of notice from however far, because you're the one in front. This is what you notice so far.
Do they seem to have any chakra natures?
Not inherently. They seem to be pretty normal wolves.
You see anything in?
Yeah, I see. I'll say quietly back that there's two wolves. It looks like in there.
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, what's the plan here? Should we, deal with them or just sneak past them?
Hold on. OU will kind of crouch down for a moment and sort of clasp his hands together, sort of veins appearing on the sides of his face up to his eyes before sort of like a quick pulse. I will activate my eyes for
Mhm.
10 chakra. For 10 chakra. I think I put it here. Yep. Okay, that's done. And in doing that, I gain 60 feet of chakras. Well, out of combat, it would be 120 feet of chakra sight. Would I discern any odd feelings or visuals of chakra from what I can see?
As
Yeah, I have chakra sight too.
yes.
Oh, we both do. Okay.
So you're both just like looking at the dogs, right? Or the wolves or whatever the hell.
Primarily,
I
yeah.
don't have see-through walls like the Byakugan, but I
I
do
c-
have chakra sight out to the full range.
Okay.
I
I
have
can-
120 feet is the entire map.
I can only see through 5 feet of what is it like a obstruction, like a wall or something. So if like this little pillar right here, I don't know if I'm ping that, like
Yeah.
right
Well,
here,
there's ways
I
to
can see
go
through.
around it with the vision, so you probably would see it. But if like there was something hidden in the wall, you wouldn't see it.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like you could probably see all the way down here.
Yeah, probably. I mean, you get a sense that when you look further, like when you're trying to get further in, um, something seems to, whether it's just a cave or just your chakra sense, it excuse me, you get this like feeling that something is deeper in, but you can't 100% be able to tell what it is that you're what that feeling could be. Same with you, Dracul. None of these the wolves that are at the front feel like they have any sort of um,
Correlation?
like yeah relation to that, but um, God, I can't. I'm struggling for words right now. But yeah, that's pretty much what you're able to tell from those kind of things.
No worries. So Dracul is going to suggest that we try to avoid waking up the wolves if we can. They're home. They're not going to disrupt the water supply.
Agreed.
No reason to slaughter them.
Fair.
makes
Be
Then
sense.
avoided.
how do we, go around them? Should we just sneak around, or what's the plan here?
Do you guys have stealth? Are you guys any good at stealth?
Well,
I
I
yes.
am.
I am not.
Out of
Mm,
character, I only have a +4 because of low level, and I only have a +1 dex.
I have -1.
I have +7.
Yeah. Okay. So
It looks like stealth is not the way we were going.
I
We are
have an
also pretty
idea.
do,
bad.
do either of you, any of you, have access to? Can you? Any of you talk to these animals?
Nothing here.
That's not really my forte.
If these were tigers, I would just talk with them like I talked to Callie.
Even if I could, I'm not really the best at talking, unfortunately. Sorry.
Fair
Well,
enough.
I mean, there is one language that they have and we have that we all understand equally, and food. So,
Beer. Sorry.
well, I guess that's not too far off. But if we can't get past them the sneaky way, then if we could distract them for a little bit and then maybe keep them off our tail, then that could also work. I'm also
Yeah.
equipped with that if we need to. So is that
So who's
So
sacrificing their
sneaking,
food?
well? I guess I
can get as
offered.
much food as I want. I can
Oh,
find more food if I need it.
How much food do we think we need to sacrifice for this? Just one ration per wolf, we think?
Probably.
Mhm.
I can toss one up if needed.
I'll toss the other one.
okay.
I'll be ready to use it. Let's try sneaking at least.
Okay.
And then if that goes poorly, we just bribe them with food
Yeah.
and continue
Mhm.
further into the cave.
Who has the best animal handling? Do we want to make them the ones that are ready to offer the food?
Yes.
I'm untrained in animal handling.
I am very bad at animal handling.
I am also not the greatest in animal handling.
Yeah, same here.
Sounds
Great.
about right.
Who seems the most wise among us?
I got 12.
I have 13.
Okay.
I have 15.
Okay.
Here's our warlock.
Well, if nobody's contesting 15, it might be you.
Alright. Yeah.
Stealth first, everyone. We're skipping
Okay.
bases.
Yeah, if you're trying to be sneaky, I'm gonna need some stealth rolls, please.
All right.
Before we do this, Toshiko is gonna activate his one Tomoe Sharingan.
Sure.
And it'll give him 30 feet of chakra sight.
I am going to activate Chakra Skin just in case.
I thought you were
Oh.
also going to activate eyes. I was
No.
going to be like, am I alone?
Everyone's got fancy stuff except for one person.
Can I?
I mean, I have eyes. They're just not my
Oh,
eyes.
yeah, that's right. Fancy eye stuff.
Oh, I would have had chakra skin active already.
That's okay. Thank you for letting
Okay.
me know.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Can I prepare a jutsu?
How are you preparing it?
I guess
It's 8 hours duration.
No, wait, what?
When you wake up. Chakra
Not you.
skin. It's
No,
8 hours
Not you.
duration.
Not you. Not you.
I mean,
Oh.
like as we're getting ready to
Oh, you mean
sleep.
like ready a spell, basically?
Yeah.
Or ready a jutsu, I should say, not a spell.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you can, but just keep in mind if you're doing something that has like verbal components or something like that. I think there's a couple things in here that have that. Just you're speaking at a reasonable level or something. So it's either going to like, you know, take away from the whole stealth aspect and could alert the dogs, but that's, something that you got to be willing to weigh.
Okay, I'll probably pass on it then, unless like it
Well,
does happen.
You can check on the description of the jutsu. It should say, like, if it requires anything verbal, it will say it. I'm pretty sure. Most of them don't.
See, stealing art.
I don't even know which one is verbal.
I've seen like I think it's either V or VM, something like that. Be
I think it's
used.
only
Maybe
for
it was
homebrew
just for
stuff.
homebrew stuff. Yeah,
Yeah, I
it
think
could have
it's
been that
homebrew.
it was for a couple homebrew things that I looked over. I don't know. There's so much to look at.
Okay, I don't see anything in the description that like
Then you should be
yells
fine.
out. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna prepare sealing art bind, sort of weaving a few hand signs, um, before just loading that chakra up in my hands, ready to let it go if needed.
Yep.
And I will. Wait, I don't even know if I can upcast. Quickly. That level 3. Okay, it's just D rank. Okay, gotcha. So I have it prepared,
Mhm.
and I guess I'll do the stealth.
Me and Kali will both roll ourselves.
Yep.
Is it the same roll or is it separate? Like
Oh,
for you?
Kali would have her own stealth.
Okay, that's what I figured.
I am not stealthy though. Mine was the +4, Dracul.
I see a 7
Plus
and
five.
a 6 and a 22 and a 21. And then
I'm trying to type in this. Not really working.
it should be just slash. Well, you know the code, right? Or the.
No, I'm just rolling in Discord. My bad.
Oh yeah, it's roll 20.
Yeah. Well, how do I do it here?
Slash R.
Slash R.
Okay.
Whatever you're rolling.
So yeah, if it's a 1d20
It's not a
plus
D2. Remember that.
And then we got Aluna's 16, and we should just be waiting on one more. Oh, there it is, 22. So, if you guys want,
Dracul kicks a rock.
feel free to do your movement speed up to wherever you want to go. I know the map is scuffed, so just do what you can. And then I will kind of tell what happens once you guys have moved.
30.
Sneaky beaky like. Yeah, so you guys kind of just move in. Most of the people that have some sort of advanced sight, like the chakra sight, are are able to easily navigate. I'm guessing the tiger has dark vision, right?
Yes.
Okay.
At least I think so. Let me double check that.
I would assume. I mean,
Yesterday.
it's a tiger. I would assume it has some sort of night vision.
Also, it's keen sight and keen smell.
Good to know. All right. So yeah, so you're the three of you and the tiger are able to navigate your way in pretty fairly. But for the people that don't have special eyes, as well as Dracul, I don't know if you're just not paying attention to where you're walking that much, but you guys kind of stumble your way through. Not enough to make a lot of noise or anything like that, but enough that you see this wolf above you, start to lazily wake up and open its
This
eyes.
one?
Yes, the one that's more north of the map.
Okay.
It starts to lazily and groggily wake up and open its eyes and just kind of stare at I guess I think that's the tiger, right? The one that's here.
This one's me.
The one with 30 health.
Yeah, 31 health is the nin spec.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah. And then the wolf begins to stare at you, Dracul.
Let me. I will. Is
Can I
It's
use
not
my?
Not doing anything.
Okay.
Oops, I hit the wrong button.
Uh-oh.
you are dead. No.
Oh no!
I was just
I'm
trying to
dead
see if there was a
person.
way to put the name of the token on the bottom.
I know in like I think you can do that in Foundry or something, but not, I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
You can do it in
Oh, wait.
Roll20. I just don't have DM permissions.
Oh, okay. I will have to get that figured out then, so we have names and stuff.
If you
But
need some practice with Roll20, I've DM'd on Roll20 for quite a while.
yeah, I'll be sure to hit you up and we can spend some time doing that. But to jump back to this, yeah, the wolf is just kind of staring at you right now. It's not super alert or anything, but it's got its eyes on you.
I'm gonna toss it some rations. Be like, you didn't see anything.
Yeah, you kind of toss the rations right in front of the wolf, and the wolf looks at you, looks at the rations, looks back to you, and then while keeping its eye on you, slowly approaches the rations and begins to give it a couple sniffs, kind of test out the water, see what this is all about. And
Friendly.
just kind of bite it, take some small nibbles of it. Um,
Ignore the
before
glowing red eyes. I am friendly.
and yeah, you know, you gave him a gift as soon as he woke up, so he's got no reason to really pursue you in any sort of way. So he's just gonna kind of take his snack. He's still looking at the group, but he's gonna take it, um, and he's gonna begin to walk with it. He's gonna begin to walk with it this way. And he moves his movement speed towards this section over here. And that's about it.
Okay.
The other wolf is still pretty asleep, but with the new food being tossed and then kind of dragged on the ground, you can see its nose slightly twitching.
I'll toss a bit of rations next to it, and then indicate everyone to run, to scoot, to go forward, and
Yeah.
attempt
So,
to scoot by the wolf without aggroing it.
are you trying to throw which direction of this wolf that I'm picking
Like
right here? Which direction are you? Yeah.
I'm gonna
So,
put it like right here, so it's within sight of it,
gotcha.
but it would go that way to get to it.
Are you trying to do it like within smelling distance or within?
Yeah. With smelling
Okay.
distance.
He's got pretty good smell and distance, but since he is asleep, it's probably gonna need to be pretty close to him. Um,
So I'll just drop it right here. Good point.
Gotcha. All right. So yeah, you kind of toss the rations out. The wolf sniffer is just going full blast right now, but he seems to just kind of be asleep at this point. Whether that's a light sleep or not, you don't know, but you are free to try and sneak some more. I'm not going to make you roll stealth rolls again because you got a little bit further with the same rolls, but I will require them if you decide to keep being sneaky later on. So yeah, feel free to move that movement speed again. Wonder if there's a
30.
Yeah, I couldn't make my movement speed double right now, but I don't think lighting up like a bonfire is a good idea. 'Cause
Yeah,
you buffs.
I'm gonna have to agree. I
Dragon's
don't
Wrath.
think setting yourself on fire is a great idea.
It's chakra. I'll be fine.
That's what they all say.
So as the five of you sneak past this wolf, the same kind of um, the same kind of scenario plays out again, where the wolf kind of wakes up, sees that you're there, is very sleepy and more attentioned on, or has its attention focus on the food. Just kind of takes the food and then moves towards that other wolf and starts chowing down on it.
Act of opportunity, Aluna pets it.
You want do you really want to attempt to pet the wolf?
No,
Oh, okay. I
it's
was
gonna
gonna
go horribly for me.
I was gonna say I'm gonna need a roll if you're trying to pet a wild wolf, but yeah. So yeah, you guys can continue moving down this little zigzagged hallway here made of stone. You can kind of see that the river runs like alongside of it. And there's some dripping water everywhere. It's a very damp, moist cave. My two favorite words.
30.
So for the
You don't need to
people,
move your movement speed. We're not dodging wolves at the moment.
yeah. For the people that have chakra sight, it's like all of you have 120 feet. I'm guessing.
I've
No,
got 30 feet.
I got 30 feet as well.
Out of combat, I have 120.
Okay. Let me get a ruler real quick. Bam. All right. So, you don't like you're not 100% sure if OU if the feeling from before is getting stronger, but you're definitely able to see some sort of like bluish chakra energy coming from deeper within now. The other two, you aren't able to see that quite yet. But the deeper you get, the more it becomes apparent.
I think as soon as like that sort of revelation comes to me, I'll sort of throw my arm out, like trying to alert everybody. I'm sensing something further in. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I figured you all should know. So, in case we do
Thank
run
you
into
for
yeah,
letting-
if we run into something, at least we, had some foresight.
All right, well, be prepared, I guess.
Zone,
Yes.
how tall is OU?
Oh man.
Just is he
That-
above average height for his age?
I would say I mean, he's like what? We'll say like 5'10".
God, he's a
Aren't you supposed to,
ginormous
aren't
13-year-old.
the characters supposed to be 11?
Okay, 5
It doesn't
Five.
matter. Aluna just goes right underneath his arm.
Okay.
Yeah, as you guys round this corner, some more furry boys are coming to sight too. Bink.
Oh man.
And then we'll just put them all here because I could care less at this point. Bink. These
Mm.
ones are not sleeping. They are actively drinking from the pond or cave lake thing, whatever this is.
Guess it won't be as easy as giving him a little bit of food this.
I mean, I've got plenty of rations.
But you probably shouldn't throw them all away.
As you turn the corner still and grow a little bit closer, the one that's at the I guess, exit of this little hallway here, begins to turn at you, and it gets real low and begins to growl. It obviously isn't happy that you're here.
Good. Oh, you're just going up. Okay.
Oh man.
Aluna just yells, "Be gone," and then tries to intimidate it.
Give me
So
an
we
intimidation check.
And this is gonna be great for me.
Um, I will also take a animal handling check. Um, because you don't. Well, the dog doesn't understand your language, so it's really hard to. It's harder to intimidate something if you don't have its language too.
I mean, she's more just yelling forcefully at it.
Okay, that's fair enough. I'll take that.
Be gone is just what she says because that's what
Yeah.
she's used to saying. I think I get a 1d8 bonus to intimidation checks on top of my already advantage. My mastery in it. There, that should be it. That didn't add the 1d8. I forgot the plus.
That's all right. Just roll a 1d8 on top of that. Nice. So 18 total.
Yep.
So you actually how does what is your character like stature and stuff like right now? How are you intimidating this wolf?
So she's above it, so she looks slightly taller to this wolf,
Mm-hmm.
despite being very short. But as Aluna yells out, "Be gone!" The smell of rotting corpses illuminates from her back. Comes from her back, just disgusting the smell of the wolf as she's yelling.
This wolf, definitely noting that the smell of just rotting corpses emanating from your back is still growling, but it does take a step or two backwards. Eyes still on you, still growling, and some of the other dogs or wolves begin to take note of this and might take a couple steps forward as you yell out, "Be gone."
Okay,
It
so
looks like you have kind of warned them into a point, but they're still there. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
so it sounds like you just might have started the fight. If we go in there by
No, I
trying to
think it means-
intimidate it.
I think it means the exact opposite. I think they're gonna let us walk past and not try to fight.
Okay, let's try that at least.
Because they're all watching us now, but none of them are. The one that was right in front of us walked away.
Well,
But if you want, I can be the test dummy.
go ahead. I have my thing prepared to back you.
Does the wolf do anything now that I've moved closer to it?
You are right next to it. It currently has not done anything. It's got this look of pure hatred in its eyes at you. But the minute that you step away and turn your back to it, it tries to lunge and bite you.
Sealing art, bind. I'll
Yes,
weave
you have
my
this
signs.
ready. Yep.
Yeah, and I'll target the one that tries to make the lunge.
As
Okay.
it aims at the rotting corpse.
Okay, so
First, we got the ceiling art, though. Yeah, before anything else happens.
creature within range must make a charisma saving throw. On failed save, they are restrained for the duration and gain 1 rank of seal. Okay,
God,
so
dogs
the
with
DC, the DC is 13, and it has to make a charisma.
That's yeah. What
Okay.
happens?
So it is restrained visibly. OU will sort of slam his hands down on like the cave floor as like uh sort of like Fuin Jutsu symbols just stream all the way over to the wolf before it like fully lunges, locking it in place. Sort of like markings like going up to its like elbows. and it is
Very-
currently restrained for concentration up to a minute.
Roger that. Very cool. It looks like the wolf was like just about to chomp into whatever's on the back of Aluna, but stops just short due to your jutsu casting. This is, however, going to initiate combat with the rest of the wolves as they are Angies.
Fair.
So I'm gonna get up one of these. Feel free to add to the Johnski, which should be up.
We can't do that. That's on you.
Oh, really? I thought I was able to. I was able to
Oops, forgot
just
to add
pop you
+2.
in here. No worries.
I made a second Luna by accident.
Clone jutsu.
Suddenly, the shadow citizens come back, and they look like a Luna.
Oh, for the since initiative is being rolled for my subclass, I can do a thing. Pretty much, I can add a thing to my weapon.
Since initiative
So
is being rolled.
yeah, if you want, I can send it to you.
Sorry, I put in the wrong number. I put in my proficiency bonus. My initiative is +5, so it's a 20, 24? 24.
Oh, do you guys have a? I thought someone goes on my turn.
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of different rules for something else.
Okay.
You're right. It does go on your turn.
Mhm. Yeah, so
Oh, I can put it.
I'm getting these numbers in. 12. Okay, you guys can edit your numbers too. It looks like.
can I?
Yes, we can.
Oh, cool.
Right.
Okay.
I gotta add Wolfies in though.
I can't seem to change mine.
Oh, that's okay. I can
No?
change it for you.
Thank you. Yeah.
You are 19, right?
Yeah. Thank you.
That's after your bonuses and everything. Cool.
Mhm.
Everyone is good. I will sort it in a second after I put in the wolves. Not to clog up the chat because I'm in GM rules.
Yeah. I'll say once initiative is rolled, once Toshiko draws his blade, sort of like a ember and like ash mix form on it, creating like a smoke effect on it.
Awesome. So as combat begins to brew, first on the draw is OU. I guess they were the one that was ready the quickest after saving their friend from some sort of wolf bite.
Okay. I think after seeing this, OU sort of like wastes no time whatsoever, just sort of rushes forward, like steps over like the few sort of stone platforms down to this first wolf and sort of reels his hand back with his sort of iron claw already sort of attached to him and goes to make an attack action unarmed strike with gentle fist.
So because it is restrained, is it like in 5e, that's still advantage on it, right?
I believe I can check really quick if you want.
'Cause I'm pretty
Let's
sure
see.
that's
I
how
think it
it's
is.
yeah, it's in normal 5e, but I would just assume the same for this. So and in order to alleviate and quicken things, I'm fine with just having you do advantage on that since it's restrained.
Right. See, let's go and make that attack then. Let's. So
Yep, it is advantage.
okay. So I'll do. I don't know if there's like an easy, like.
You do /R 2d20 keep H1
Okay.
plus
So yeah,
bonuses.
KH1 I think you can do
Mhm.
or something like
Okay.
that,
Okay.
or KE. I don't remember. It's
KH1
yeah.
keep highest one. If you have disadvantage, you would be rolling
2d10
KL1.
plus 5, and then K81. Okay, so 22
No, it's
to hit?
after the D20.
Oh,
Like, I'll show you.
okay. I guess here I'll just roll the d20 again because it already rolled the first one, but I will keep that in mind.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
Okay. Let's see. Oh wait, hold on.
Yeah, it did roll the two D20s. You just need to. You got an 18.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'd be an 18.
Oh, okay. Uh, does 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and roll damage for that. That for me is 1d6. I believe I add this too. Question before I do this. Would it appear that this wolf or maybe any of the other wolves possess any chakra at all?
Just from a quick look around, it does not look like it.
Okay, so then this damage will be done as force damage and twice as much.
Twice as much, you said?
Yeah, chakra
Oof.
damage dealt to creatures with 0 chakra is dealt as twice force damage.
Nice.
Okay. I don't know if you'd prefer me to roll 2 of the die or just like multiply the result by 2.
Oh, because it's
With that,
double?
it's multiply the result because of
Yeah.
how.
Okay.
Because it's
So
doubling the total, not just the dice.
okay, so I'll do this then. I'll do that. And then that times 2 is 8 as force. And then I have one other thing that happens when I hit a creature with a weapon attack. The weapon attack I'm using is the Iron Claw, which is an unarmed weapon that uses my thing.
Yeah.
So I'll add an extra 1d6.
Cool.
1d6. So
Nice.
let's see. So 8 plus 6.
14.
Okay. And that's force.
Force damage. Got it. What does it look like? How do you use your Iron Claw? And obviously the wolf is restrained right now, but describe how you're attacking it.
Okay. So the Iron Claw is sort of not like the sort of like Wolverine claw. It's more so like glove extensions. So he sort of rushes forward with these like clawed iron claw gloves and sort of strikes forward seemingly not as sort of like a fist but more of like a palm, but it's more straight, like digging into the wolf, although somewhat gentle in nature. So it's sort of like a puncture, like a swift motion like into the side of the wolf as he sort of crouches down to its side after binding it before and it can't move. And that's the action.
Wonderful. And there's
Yeah.
nothing else you're doing on this turn?
I guess I'll do my bonus action.
Yeah,
I'll
if you
use
want.
I'll do the same weapon uh as a bonus action flurry attack from my class, so I can make 2 weapon attacks as a bonus action.
Sheesh.
So yeah, so we'll do that. Okay, so now I can try to the command. So is it DDD and then that whole
No, the
string?
DDD was just so it didn't roll it.
Okay, so R2D20 KH1 plus 5. This will be the first one to hit. 12?
A 12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay. I don't think I have anything to help me with that,
That
so
was
that's
just.
okay.
Don't you say you get 2 weapon attacks?
Yeah, I'm about to make the second one.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know what? Okay. I mean, why not? We're here. I'm going to use one of my warden, well, not warden, hunter pattern? No, hunter exploits, which is aim. Uh, I make a perception check versus their AC, and if I pass it, uh, oh my goodness, that's a lot. That is a lot. Let's just Orochimaru, skip, patterns, exploits, aim. Okay, so I make a perception check versus the target's AC, so we'll just do that as we're talking about it.
Yep.
Our perception 1d20 plus 4. Okay.
That's sorry about that.
Okay, so we'll forget about that. That first one misses.
Okay.
We'll go for the second attack.
Yep,
19.
that hits. Yes.
Okay, so now with that, we are going to do the damage. So same thing. 1d6 plus 2 doubled 14 plus the additional 1. Okay, so
8 damage.
yeah. Oh well,
Nice.
15 because that
Oh yeah, sorry. Yes, you're right. 15.
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you? Do you have iron claws in like both your hands, or are you just kind of punching it with
It's
one
on
hand?
both.
That's kind of. Oh, it's on both. Okay.
Yeah, so
Um.
it's just sort of like that first quick jab and then a big swing back of the other arm. Like first attempt misses, but then the second one is like a downward chop on the side.
Nice. Very cool.
Yep.
Um. Yeah. So, as your your literal flurry of blows here, against this uh stuck wolf are pretty easy to swing into it and hit it in its vital spots. It looks like it's worse for wear right now. It looks it's I'm guessing even though it's bound right now, like it still has some movement capabilities and like expressions that it can do. It's not totally just frozen in place, right?
Uh well, I mean it's zero. Its speed becomes 0
Yeah,
and um
and it's considered restrained. I'm guessing.
yeah.
I mean, if you're okay with like for flavor purposes, if it like can squirm a little, so you can
Yeah.
see reactions to stuff, and instead of it just being completely frozen, then
Yeah, that's fine.
all right, cool. Then yeah, then this is what you're grasping from this wolf here.
Okay. Oh, and then after doing all those attacks, I'll sort of give it a strained look. I'm sorry, but we need to pass. So he'll just sort of say that um after making its attacks.
The wolf provides no reaction to you speaking.
Fair. And that's the end of my
All right. Sumitsu, you're up.
All right. Couple questions.
Sure.
First, can I do a portion of my movement, then take an action, then move, or is movement like one continuous thing?
I believe you can move, action, move. It is not like Pathfinder in that
Okay.
sense. I believe.
Okay.
And then I think I'm pretty sure you can just do that in 5e too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah. So
Okay,
I would
okay,
assume
I'm
it's
just
similar in
double
here.
checking. And is it dark enough in here to restrict me from using Nara clan jutsus?
I completely forgot about that. Yeah, you're not really having. There's not really a light source to produce shadows unless
Okay.
that is created.
Dracul
Yeah.
is about to start providing one.
Okay,
You-
okay.
So, I mean,
I can make
never mind.
one, but it's as an action, so I am not doing much this turn either way, I think.
You do have the option to delay your turn or to ready
Dracul's about to
your
start
action.
glowing with fire chakra.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. I will.
although mechanically doesn't provide any light.
Oh well.
shoot. Okay, okay. All
But
right.
flavor should.
I think what I'm gonna do. Can I? Yeah, I assume these loose rocks that are like on the ground are things I can interact with.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, I am going to walk about. Let me just double check measurement, even though it's within my thing. I'm gonna walk there, and I'm going to cast light on one of these rocks to make it start producing light.
Nice. Okay. Yeah, you spend that chakra, you do your thing.
Yes, sir.
Is there any specific like flavoring you want to add, or is it just weave hand signals or hand signs and then
We've hand signals, and the rock becomes a light bulb.
nice. Would you like to do anything else?
That is everything I've got, I think.
All right, you're Thomas Edison right now.
Yes, sir.
Toshiko, you're up.
All right, cool. Give me one sec. Hold on.
Yeah, no problem.
There we go. Okay. Uh, yeah. Toshiko is going to. How far am I from this? Toshiko is going to use a weapon flurry to use perceptive augmentation, which is going to increase his speed by 5 times my flurry dice. Let me roll my flurry dice. So by 10 feet.
Yep.
Cool. Perfect. Okay. As he's going to move here first,
Mm-hmm.
make an attack with his. He'll keep moving. He'll go here. He's going to make
I'm
an
just gonna
attack.
say that you like pathed a different way because that would have provoked an attack of opportunity.
I mean,
Um,
either way, it's fine.
uh,
Chill.
no, because you can move through your allies in this. You just can't move through enemies. So if you wanted to like save some extra movement, you could have pathed it a little bit differently. But then again, the map is also completely scuffed, so
My bad. My bad.
you're good.
Yeah. We roll my first attack on Wolf.
Yep.
Sec. Uh, 13 to hit. Oh, wait, yeah, 13 to hit.
It's unfortunately just shy. Your
All
attack
good.
seems to miss as the wolf just manages to dodge out of the way.
Yeah, so he'll turn his blade around. He's gonna multi attack.
Okay.
18.
An 18 does hit.
Yeah. He'll roll damage. I believe multi attack doesn't add ability modifier to damage, right?
I want to say yes, but if someone else has better knowledge on that, then feel free
It
to
Yeah.
chime
adds
in.
your. It shouldn't. I don't. No, it should.
It does not. Does
Yep,
not.
it does
Cool.
not.
Okay.
Yeah. It'll also need to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Cool. All right. Let me make that.
Mhm.
Animals agree to those.
Yeah, I know, right? A 7.
That does not pass.
I figured.
It gained 1 rank of confused and takes 9 either slashing, piercing, or I'll say second.
All right. First, let me add a confused icon onto him, so we know that he is. We'll give him this sad frowny face. Um, and then you dealt 9. You said damage,
Yeah.
slashing, piercing, whatever works best.
Yeah, whatever.
Boop. There we go. So obviously, I'm guessing you use some kind of sword.
Yeah, he used his truck blade.
Okay. Is there anything special about how you're attacking, doing these multiple attacks, or
Fair, yeah. He'll run up with this burst of speed as he'll try to slash it at once, seeing that it does other way. He'll turn his hand around and slash again. The sort of smoke from his blade mirroring, sort of adding to the flash. As yeah, he'll slash it. I'm not sure how deep because I'm not sure how much health it has, but he'll slash it as the sort of smoke will sort of blind or at least confuse the wolf.
yeah, the wolf has some sort of like bewilderment to it as it's getting confused about uh, you know, are you the smoke? Are you or what's happening right now? Do you also want to share with everyone what the confused status condition does?
Sure, yeah. We find it.
Just to refresh me too, because I think I know what it does, but I could be wrong.
All good, all good. Let me find it.
Got it.
Oh, thank
Here.
you.
I'll copy paste into the roll 20. Oh, you got it. Yeah, he gains 1 stack of confused.
So when it says DC 8 flat check, is that just a normal D20 with no bonuses, or is that with the wisdom?
That is with just a flat. Let me see.
Because it just says DC 8 flat check.
I think it's just a roll a d20.
Okay, and then they have to beat an 8, otherwise they target the closest creature. Okay.
But because of the subclass thing I have, the DC to remove it is now my taijutsu or genjutsu DC.
Nice. All right, so that's
Yeah.
I'm sure that's pretty good. Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that is his turn.
Okay. Aluna, you are up.
Oh, finally. Finally saying that I was the one who was attacked.
True.
Aluna giving a bit of hisk as the dog jumps at it. The bandages fall off, and here comes out the puppet. It looks like a normal person, except everywhere except its face is covered in a layer of bandages. Except for around the hands, that bandages seem to have unraveled, and the hands are just withered away and contorted and decayed to the point they are utterly black, and it's basically just skin over bone. So then the puppet is going to bite the dog back for trying to bite it.
It
Let's
should have
see.
advantage if it's making an attack.
Oh yes, yes, you do get advantage.
Yes. Let me just steal your exact roll because I have the exact same modifier on my puppet.
That is a hit.
Okay. And then ooh, nice. It does chakra / necrotic, so it does both technically, but
Okay. Either way, that bite.
and then it would gain health equal to the damage it done, but it's already at full. So.
Yeah. Either way, that bite is enough to tear this wolf asunder. How are you? How are you? How is this puppet? I should say. Is it just going in for a chomp?
Ooh, I gotta make it cinematic now. Okay, so a little bit of a changing. It just falls about halfway as it reaches its arm out and goes to bite at the wolf's neck. And now it's just sitting there frozen.
Whoa.
Yeah, the puppet goes for the jugular basically,
Yep.
and just kind of tears a large portion out, and the wolf just slumps over. If it's still frozen in place, it's like its legs are still held upright, but it's only being held up by the jutsu at this point, as the rest of the body is just limp there.
Oh my. Is it possible for me to cancel it like in this? Like I guess after that's
Don't
Or
worry,
should
the
I-
corpse is not staying there for very long. Okay, so
my.
I mean, you can end concentration on just a whim, right? Or do you
Yeah,
have to?
Yeah.
Then yeah, you can totally just end the concentration as soon as that happens.
Yeah, I don't want to look at that image for too long.
oh no, it's going to get so much worse, and I do not apologize for this. So my puppet has an ability called Slaughterer's Delight. If it kills something, it can drag out the kill, making it into a spectacle and gaining XD4 temporary HP for the next minute. X is my proficiency. So, after it grabs out the wolf's jugular, it starts tearing the wolf apart, and everyone within 20 feet is splashed with blood. And if it has less than 20 hit points, you must make a Constitution, charisma saving throw. So,
Does anyone have less than 20
including the
HP?
dog.
Oh yeah, the dog
Anything
will.
with less than 20, including the other dog, now must make a charisma saving throw.
I have more, so I think I'm good.
If you have more, then you're fine. But if you have less than 20, I'm pretty sure also allies have to make a roll since it does not.
Yeah,
This is
I
all
would assume
creatures.
so. Oof. What happens to the Doge?
Uh. Oh, it's supposed to be at 3. Oh. Uh. So it's supposed to be at disadvantage. If it fails, it just dies instantly.
I'm sorry, the fuck?
As
What?
the puppet drags it into the carnage it just caused.
Okay.
Me then.
So that's gonna be really funny if you kill your allies that way.
I think that's the exact reason why it does include allies, is because it's just an instant kill. So
we'll
I hope
see if it
none
crit
of you have...
fails. But what is the target DC of that?
It doesn't say, so I'm just gonna assume it's my
That's a
ninjutsu.
1d0. That's a 1d0
ninjutsu,
right
which is a
there.
14. Oh!
I rolled the wrong thing. Sorry.
Oh, 1d0.
You got the best roll you could get on that.
Well,
yeah,
okay.
I mean, if one quickly passed it, at least. Or
That's not supposed to be minus. It's supposed to be -2. Regardless, you rolled a 4. I think that wolf is dead.
Yeah, the wolf is dead. No one else has below 20, right? You didn't get brought into the puppet's murder?
No.
Not here.
Be aware, I am a nin spec. I have 30 max HP.
I have
You have
26
more than
very
me.
careful of that.
HP.
I have 26 as well.
Wait, can the puppet kill its master like that?
I would assume
assume so.
so. Yeah.
Yeah, especially since it's more of a corpse with a soul that I'm
Yeah.
suppressing in it, and
That's
this is supposed to be
very
me
silly.
letting go of my suppression on it, and it just murders everything it can.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure it can, in fact, also kill me with that.
Easy peasy.
So
What
this
could possibly go wrong?
this corpse puppet thing just begins to slaughter dogs in a very violent fashion.
And now everything within 20 feet is covered in what the book affectionately called splash zone. So everything is covered in blood and guts and wolf fur.
Yes.
You know, Aluna, besides my hair, I wanted to keep everything else not red.
Man, what the hell?
I'm very glad I'm about to burn all of this off me. As Callie, the tiger is glaring at you.
What's your puppet's issue, man?
Am I covered in blood even though I'm standing behind OU?
There's like a you get significantly
just
less
like-
blood.
It's coming
There's
from
a
two different
silhouette.
directions.
That's
There's a
actually
silhouette.
that's true
I got
too.
people. I got people above too. It's they're in the way there too.
Yeah, there's
Everyone's covered in
Yeah.
blood. The walls are covered in it. Luna's covered in it, meaning she now
There's
got
two-
blood dripping down from her face.
There's
And
two
she's-
distinctive silhouettes across my clothes that indicate the two directions with there are people.
yeah, but then the rest is just covered in blood still too.
Yeah, that's exactly it. It's just blood everywhere.
Ugh.
It's honestly one of the reasons why I picked this subclass. It's got some of the funniest puppet stuff ever.
Well, besides getting ourselves cleaned off later, we have 3 more to deal with, so let's get ready.
Why is the puppet like somewhat in between two actual spots?
Don't worry about it. With the other two wolves dying, that then brings us to Dracul's turn.
One sec, I gotta roll my d4s for
Oh,
extra
your
temporary
temp
HP. with
HP.
puppet.
Yeah, go ahead. 1d0, baby.
Puppet gains. Puppet gains 7 temporary HP.
Cool.
Dracul will start glowing with fire chakra that basically looks like Jinjuriki.
Cool.
Is the best way I can describe it.
Yeah.
Only dragon claws and features.
Mm-hmm.
As I was going to send Kali out to murder one of the doggos, but I guess we're both just going to move. Is the water? Can we just chakra walk on it?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you might be able to find entrails you can just jump across.
Yeah.
How deep is the water?
It's like not even 3 feet deep. Honestly, it's
Okay.
just a small little.
We were supposed to be securing a water source, and you just contaminated with guts. You didn't think that through, did you? Says the person currently glowing in fire chakra.
I mean, it'll wash out, right?
Yeah,
Puppet
all
has a mind. The puppet has a mind of its own. I do not control it.
you might want to get a handle on that. That's my turn.
Okay. Um.
Because it's a standard action to activate the Dragon Rage.
Gotcha. All right. Besides that, Wolfie down here on the left, is going to move up some.
I think the wolves need a rank of fear after seeing two of them just absolutely obliterated by a puppet.
They are absolutely feral right now, but um, I'm not going to give them fear.
That was a joke. It doesn't say
I
give
get you.
people fear. It should.
Um,
No, he just murders someone with no roll. Well, no, it does have a roll. Still.
yeah. Regardless, if anyone, I will be keeping track of whoever's in HP range of that thing, and if you kill your teammate, I will laugh at you.
I only get 2 uses of it, so
Fair enough. Uh, Next Wolfie is going to move up too. Oops, that way.
Ooh.
This Wolfie. That was one too many, I think.
Wait, no. I'm an idiot. The tiger could have double moved. Oh well. He'll stick close to me.
Uh, okay. Sorry. If I wouldn't have moved him, I would have said you could do that, but I
Yeah.
already moved them. So,
Yeah, she'll just stick close to the summoner.
no worries. That leaves us back to OU as the doggies have just kind of repositioned themselves.
Okay. I think after that display, I'll try and wipe my face of any blood that might hinder me, and then I'll reach into my side pouch and pull out a seemingly a flash tag. Um, Let me see, 30 feet range, 10-foot radius. Okay, so as I sort of pull out this flash tag, I'll sort of yell out, you know, go ahead and shut your eyes for a second. I'm gonna try something, and then I'm going to try and throw this. Is that, I can walk over the water. I mean, they already stepped over it. You know, whatever. 5, 10, 15. That should be all right. So now I'll take the flash tag and I'm going to throw it directly in between the two wolves in front of me.
Sure.
Yeah, to like sort of, you know, flitter over, and then once it's right in between, the symbols will start to light up and illuminate, to try and potentially do what a flash tag does. I'll go ahead and put in what it does in the chat, but
Yes.
just so it's there. Okay, so
10
they're
foot.
in range. I throw that. Each creature within 10 feet must make a wisdom saving throw. A creature becomes blind until the end of their turn on a failed save or suffer no negative effects. Okay, and then it's just a regular flash tag, so its save DC is 14. So it needs to make uh, a wisdom DC 14 save.
Man, y'all are just targeting the shitty wisdom that the dogs have.
Oh, for the record, if you need to hit Dracul in that AoE, it's fine. I'm immune to blind condition.
Okay,
That's
but
sick.
it's a small radius anyway, so you're all
Yeah.
good.
Jesus Christ! I think they both fail.
Great. All right.
That's
So
a
that's
-3, baby.
wow. Okay, awesome. So they are essentially blind until the end of their turn. I still have a bonus action. How far did I move? I was here. 5,
believe-
10, 15. 20, 25, Do I dare? 30. We'll move there.
Okay.
Right next to this wolf, and then I'll use my bonus action to try and multi-attack the wolf for the 2 attack.
Sure thing.
Okay, let's see.
Is
It
this
gets
your
so much worse.
your flurry thing, right?
Yeah, it's what is it? Hunter and Blade Warden, and the proficiency I chose was flurry attack, so I can make 2 weapon attacks as a bonus
Gotcha.
as opposed to 1.
Yep.
Okay, so here goes the first one. 23,
That is a hit.
and we'll just roll the second one. 21.
Also a hit.
Okay, so now we'll roll damage. 1d. I wonder if I can 1d6, and then can I just do that? Okay, cool. It did that for me already. So that's 4 force, and then I add 1d6 bonus for the damage that I'm doing.
That's
So
also doubled.
That's doubled too.
Yeah, because it's all the same type of damage.
Oh, okay. Then what is that?
22?
Not 22. That should be
22. Well, like
16.
Wait, I'm
He already
confused.
doubled the first part.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Okay, I see.
Okay. So 4 plus 12. Yeah. 16, and then we'll go for the second attack, which is 1d6.
I can't math.
And
I
then
went to art school.
no, it's fine.
I'm studying engineering right now.
1d6.
I'm taking differential equations over the summer.
I'm
Okay.
proud of you.
So what is that? 16 plus 10?
No, you're gonna kill them. I want to use my other puppet ability.
You freak.
You
What?
freak.
It's only bugs crawling out the inside of the puppet's body.
Oh my goodness. But anyway, so yeah,
You do realize Dracul and Kali both have enhanced senses, right? They do not like you. That
so
thing reeks.
so basically
Yes.
after that display, I wipe my face, go back into, sort of combat mode, take out the flash tag, throw it over, like sort of flaps in the sky, illuminates, blinds the 2 wolves, and then Oyu sort of rushes over the water, the pitter patter of the water going up as he's like rushing across it, and then again just sort of strikes forward in his sort of gentle style of attacking with the claws, just jab really quick to this closest wolf, and then yells out to the rest of the team, all right, we only got 2 through we only got 3 more to deal with, so let's get this done and over with.
Yeah, as you're able to wombo combo the one wolf, and call out to your teammates, you can tell that this wolf is on its last leg as well. It's seen better days. Samitsu. Oh, sorry. Is there anything else you wanted to do?
I don't think so. I think that's it.
Okay.
So other people get to do stuff after they attack, but when I murder 2 wolves, it just immediately ends my turn.
Sorry, I thought that's all you could do.
No, I'm pretty sure you can control puppets' actions as a bonus action, so I still had another action
Oh, damn.
and movement.
Well, you couldn't have. Well, does your puppet have ranged attacks?
No, but the puppet's not the only thing that can attack.
Wait, what? What have you attacked if you don't have ranged attacks?
I have ranged attacks.
Oh, you were saying you. Okay, never mind. I thought you were saying that you used. I thought that was your action that you did. But
no, you can
it's
control
your
a
bonus
puppet
action.
with a bonus
Yeah.
action.
Okay. My bad. I should have let you do on that then. But I assumed that was your action.
It's fine. That worked out way better than I was hoping for.
Anyway, Samitsu, it is your turn now.
Yeah, I think we're just. Let me measure real quick. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna step about here, and I'm just gonna throw the Fuma Shuriken at this guy.
Sure.
At this wolf.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that your light rock is giving you ample light for this, so you're not going to
Well,
be at
this is just me
disadvantage.
throwing my weapon. I'm not doing anything with shadows.
Yeah, I know, but like if it was normally just plain as dark, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah,
Range
yeah,
attack at that.
No, I got you. 18. I assume that hits.
Yes, it does.
You have advantage, but I don't want to stop you in case you like roll for like a crit or something.
Oh, true.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Go ahead, roll again, and see if you get
And
that
we'll
20.
All right, ignore
Wait.
the plus 20. I typed wrong. We're good. 11. That's fine. Damage is just a D8. 5.
No funny bonuses to this.
No silly bonuses. My attacks are.
Funnily enough, your Fuma Shuriken is enough to put this wolf over the edge.
Let's go.
So how does obviously you're using a Fuma Shuriken, right? Which is the special big one.
They're like the big ones.
Yeah.
Allegedly, it returns to me. I don't know if there's mechanics behind that. I assume it just returns to me.
Does it has the returning?
It has returning. I don't know if there's like mechanics around.
I believe it just goes back to you. Before I had mechanic, I think now it's just like, oh, it goes back to you.
Yeah, I think it goes back to you if you're within a certain range, right? Yeah,
Main
yeah.
property.
Yeah.
You can after throwing make a ranged attack to call it back.
Never mind.
Oh,
throwing the weapon to make a ranged attack, call it back to you. If it was thrown less from 30 feet, you must have one frame. Yeah, we're good.
So as long as it's within 30 feet, yeah, which you are, then yeah, it returns to you.
All right. Yeah, I just throw the shuriken, and then it takes the wolf's head off, and then it comes back to me.
God, you guys are disgusting 12-year-olds. as you aim for the wolf's fucking jugular, just like this gosh darn puppet over here, this bloodthirsty puppet.
Luna has established the ceiling for the gruesomeness of this encounter, so I think I'm well below that.
Okay.
It was an accident. I didn't mean to.
I mean, Dracul's about to take his bare hands and rip into this thing with fiery claws.
Easy peasy.
Toshiko, it is now your turn if Samisu has nothing else to do.
If he gets,
yeah,
if they're not all dead by that
That's
point.
all I got.
All right. Toshiko's going to use perceptive augmentation to increase its speed again. Let me roll. Typing. By 15 feet. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That could be enough. Yeah, I think.
30.
No, it's not.
Yeah, you.
Over here. Okay.
15 would get you to 45. Yeah.
That would be. As he'd move there, and he'll. What can I do? He's going to throw a kunai at him.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You'll have advantage on it because that one is also black.
Correct. Yep.
How do I do advantage again for this?
Let's go back. I know it's here somewhere. There it is.
Your D20 and then followed by KH1.
Oh, minus. Well, ignore the 2D.
Thank
You know.
you.
Or I
You
guess
do
Well,
need
you
the
need the
2d20.
2d20.
Yeah, you do need that. My bad.
Oh, good.
And then after followed by whatever bonus you have for that roll.
Oh, that didn't work. I think did it?
No, it didn't.
No, you
You
gotta
did
do
one
the.
d20. The KH1 is right after the 20.
Oh, okay.
Before the plus.
Well, I'll just roll normally again.
I
Oh,
mean,
okay,
yeah,
nice.
both. Yeah, you're connecting.
All right, yeah, that's one hit, and then I'll multi attack and do it again.
Don't forget about your ammunition die too.
Oh yeah, let me roll that first.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Does the Fuma Shuriken have an ammunition die or no?
I don't think so. It's
I
a
don't.
big thing.
Yeah, I didn't think so either.
Nope, it does not.
The hey, we're chilling. We roll the other one. Cool. Okay. Let me roll the damage now.
Yep.
You didn't roll with advantage. You have to do 2d20.
Yes. Oh yeah. It's
Wait, what?
2d20 KH1 plus whatever
Oh,
else.
darn it. Okay, my bad. We rolled again.
It's all right.
See if you crit.
If yeah.
Well, either way.
Uh, regardless, yeah, no crit, but you still hit. Yes, and then you can roll the ammunition die again.
All right. Okay. Is it one or two? Let me see.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a 1 or a 2.
Yeah.
So
Worked out.
I think it
Worked
goes
out.
down to D6 then.
All good.
So just make note of that. But other than that, yeah, both your attacks do hit.
Here's the first attack. 7 piercing, and then 1 piercing. So 8 piercing total.
Cool beans. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as he'll run up and throw 2 quick kunai. Dog.
Shing shing, and they go flying and hit the hit the kunai, hit the wolf, straight in the side. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nope, that's his turn.
All right. Puppet. I mean, Aluna. It's your turn.
Oh, look into things too. It's not just a puppet. Aluna
You're
can't
both
accidentally.
abominations.
Aluna can't accidentally kill an entire creature like the puppet can. But yeah.
What you doing?
So gotta find the ruler so I can actually find how far I'm walking.
If you want, while you're moving, if you grab your token and you right click, you can measure while you're moving the token.
Oh, that's useful.
Oh, that's useful. Why, thank you.
You're welcome.
I guess I'll activate this right now. Aluna's going to cast Bestial Art Hub. Let me post this so that way everyone can see it. Upon doing so, she gains a plus 10 to movement speed, her strength becomes 18, and her unarmed attacks now become 1d8 plus her strength modifier.
Sure.
Okay.
Meaning she can move an extra 10
Yep.
feet, which is just right there. And then that's the end of her turn, because that takes an action to cast.
Gotcha.
Puppet doing anything?
Yeah.
No, the puppet doesn't have any ranged attacks, sadly, yet.
Okay.
All right. Dracul, it is your time to shine.
Dracul and Kali are going to gang up on this poor wolf.
Okay. Let us see
Do I
it.
still have it? What's the advantage from?
The flash
Oh,
tag.
it's blinded, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Came in.
7. This is Dracul attacking as he just slashes at it with a fiery claw.
That is definitely a hit.
Whoops, I did it wrong. For 7 fire damage.
Okay.
And now Kali gets double advantage.
Is that can you stack advantage in N5e?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Except for in very narrow instances.
Yeah.
I can
Just
give you double
roll D20.
disadvantage on that murder splashdown thing at later ranks.
Of course.
She basically has pack tactics with Dracul only.
Okay. A 13, I
Kali,
believe,
my
is just
girl.
shy. Yeah.
My girl. You do like triple my damage.
How does your tag team kind of combo look here?
We're both going in with claws. So she's going up with her claw, and I'm going down with mine.
So I guess the wolf is like smart enough to kind of think if your tiger here does way more damage than you do, like you said, kind of makes that same judgment and decides to take your hit instead of the tiger's. Um, if that's cool with you,
That's fine.
and just kind of try and dodge a bullet by taking another one. This bullet being on fire though.
That's how much
Anything
damage she would
else?
have dealt.
How much?
It would have been 15.
Sheesh. Oh. Sorry. I thought you said guess how much. That's a lot of damage. Holy shit. That's
There's a
lot of
reason I'm
damage.
no problem with it eating my bonus action.
Yeah, I can see why. But
Because I assume you guys are doing the rules that's listed in the jutsu. I have to spend my bonus action for my summon to do anything.
yeah.
So then that's both of our turns.
Okay. Um. In that case, Wolfie's time to retaliate.
Do we see any what that source of chakra was?
Oh yes. It is. It seems to be growing like. It seems to be more emanating from this hallway down here now.
Okay.
Oh, where? Sorry.
Because despite being an
All the way
insect, I'm
south.
saving my chakra because I want to. I'm afraid that there's going to be something bigger than a wolf to fight.
I sure hope so. I want to use some of my other puppet powers.
Please don't murder me.
Besides
No
that,
promises.
Wolfie is going to retaliate a little bit. Seeing as he was just smacked by a flaming claw, I believe it is only right that he retaliates against that flaming claw. So, Dracul, you have a couple attacks coming your way.
I have 19 AC.
All right. It would help if I put if I actually typed my commands in, right? That one misses. And the second
Indeed.
also misses. Unfortunate. These wolves have not managed to do anything. Yeah, they sort
chose
of.
death.
He chose death.
They chose death by
he
attacking
tries
us.
he tries to chomp into you, and unfortunately, you just either dodge out of the way of him, or unfortunately for him, I should
Technically,
say.
shouldn't he have disadvantage even because blinded?
Oh wait, yeah, because the blind lasts until the end of his turn, or how long does it
Yeah.
last again? Yeah, end of his turn.
think
Either way,
yeah.
yeah. Let me roll two more just to make
Misses
sure
and
he
miss.
doesn't.
That one doesn't do anything.
He doesn't crit fail.
It's a miss either way. Just don't worry about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah. Then the other wolf is going to move up. Hopefully his friend can take on the rest of you. So he's just going to charge straight forward into OU there.
Okay.
Not the one who just murdered its two friends in a bloody mess.
Well, as far as the wolf is concerned, you weren't the one that murdered his friend.
True enough.
Jesus Christ. There's the first one. And there's the second one.
Okay. So the first one misses. The second one would hit. Actually, let me see. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can- Let me
Do you
think.
want me to catch that for you?
Yeah, even if I do that, that's not enough to help me there. I mean, if you feel like you would
I
do
got
something,
something for you. Okay, Aluna, in return for stopping the attack earlier, is going to cast Shadow Hand Catch.
Okay.
So the creature must make. I'm gonna put it right here.
Yep.
A Dex saving throw,
Sure thing.
becoming restrained on a fail and canceling their attack.
More restraints. Hooray.
Kinky.
I think it passes though.
Yeah, no, that passes.
All right.
Okay. Let me see. This thing that I can do. What does it do? I mean, honestly,
I tried.
I'm gonna do this anyway, even though I'm gonna get hit regardless. It at least lets me do something in retaliation.
Cool.
So
All right.
seeing it sort of rush up to like strike me, I kind of open up my stance, like widen my shoulders and my arms as it like rushes forward to make a strike. And as it goes to make its strike, I will kind of uh I won't I don't know if counter is the right word, but I just sort of dish out damage as it does damage. I'm doing Dempsey roll. Let me see if I can post that. Okay, so this paste there so you can see what it does. It is a special reaction. So let's see. Can I do it? How many times can I do it?
It looks
Oh,
Okay.
like
that's
it
so hard
says
to crit and just one shot this thing before it can even touch you.
Okay. So I think I'll spend 4, and in spending 4, my AC would go up by 2, which would be 16, but it's still not enough. But
yeah.
I immediately make one unarmed attack in response to that damage.
Yep.
Okay, so I guess I'll just do that. R. Oh, right. Let me go and grab that formula from up here and paste it. Do this, and then let me remove this. So it's that. Okay. So 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So then we do the damage. Want the that times 2, and then we need to add the additional 1d, which I guess also gets doubled. Okay, so 10 force damage gets done
Nice.
to the wolf as it also attacks me. So I just
Nice. Yeah, I
yeah,
have to roll for the wolf's damage here.
okay.
Uh,
And I'll let you know how much health I have afterward.
yep.
Hopefully above 20.
It's just doing some biting here. 6 points of damage.
Oh, okay, okay. So we're not below 20. We're still decently up there. Okay.
Oh God. Okay. Um. Yeah. So as this wolf, so is your attack before or after the wolf bites into you? I forget. Because it says in
Oh.
response to the damage or being attacked, I guess, right?
So I guess it would hit me first, and then I sort of follow up with my damage.
Yeah, because to me, what this looks like to me is like the wolf bites your arm, one arm, and then with the other arm, you're like just giving it a good old smack.
Yeah.
Bad doggy.
So as you guys trade blows here, um, the wolf sinks its teeth and manages to draw fucking first blood on the allies here finally.
Anyone.
On anyone. And that's going to be all it wrote. OU, it is now back to you.
Okay. I guess after being bit by it, I would have shook my arm. Would have been like, hey, this one seems pretty strong. You sure we don't want to try and take this one back? Maybe restrain it or something? Or are we just fully passing on that?
I mean, I
It just
think
tried
that's
to
probably,
murder you.
yeah, and his friends got annihilated. Probably don't keep it.
We'll keep the
Well,
ones up top.
true.
We'll tame these two if we can.
Well,
Yeah, those ones have no idea what happened in this room.
okay. What should I do here?
Aluminum just responds, not sorry.
I think what I'll do is it only makes sense. Okay, so I'll sort of shift myself here, 5, 10, still in range of the other wolf, so I'm not going out of its range. And yeah, there's no need for me to go overboard. I'll go to make attacks. I'll attack the wolf that attacked me. You know, it wants a fight, I'll give it a fight. Okay. Let's see. Let's go attack action uh with our Iron Claw. Okay. That's 21 for the attack action to hit.
That does hit.
Okay. Uh, um, mm, 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 mm. Okay, and then that basically the same thing. Mhm, mhm, mhm. Okay, so
Why not just roll 2d6?
yeah, that's probably better. But so that's what, 18 damage? 18 force damage on the wolf closest to me.
Yeah,
As
that
I s-
that is
yeah,
enough to
as I
crumple
sort of
this wolf.
okay, so like I slide to its side after it like bites me before, and then I sort of do a large sweep kick to its sort of legs that is very forceful, maybe enough to kind of knock its head on the ground. As I sort of stand up again, and then glancing back over to the other wolf in front of the two other allies I have, I will blitz myself over with my movement, and I will make my multi attack for my bonus action.
Sure.
So here we go. All right, let's go for it. Let's see. I'm stupid. Oh,
Oh,
I-
critical baby.
Let's
okay.
go.
You know, if you
Okay.
want to roll damage, you can, but I will let you know that it's gonna be enough to crumple this wolf.
Okay. I get. Why
If
not?
if
Okay.
you want to see funny numbers, go ahead. But
Yeah. Okay. So, is it like double the dice for crit, or
Yes.
is it? Okay.
yes,
Yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay. 2d6. That. Okay. And
perfectly
then,
average as all things should be.
oh, I should have did the. Well, it's
46.
yeah. Okay. So that's like 20.
That
What,
is also
two?
doubled
Yeah. Yeah. So
dice.
22 damage to that. I don't know if that's fine, but I still have that other multi attack
It's
to
dead.
do.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
dead,
dead.
Jim. He's
You
dead,
Okay.
didn't
Jim.
get to roll it in the first place. It's dead.
Okay. So yeah, after doing that, sort of blitzing over and sort of like a blind sort of fury, just seemingly about to make two attacks, just making a large jab into its side and getting ready to do the second one, but stopping, seeing that the thing is kind of dazed out and just falls over. And then OU kind of just flicks his hand and stretches a little bit. Well, at least that's done.
Man, you guys are really brutal. Has anyone really told you guys that?
There's a reason I suggested diplomacy first,
I
because
mean,
I wasn't
fair,
worried
but
about us not being able to handle them.
yeah, I mean, I know I'm swinging around like a smoke sword, but you guys are tearing them apart. It's
Well,
just, you know.
that,
Dracul will then start glowing brighter as he's going to activate the Dragon's Wrath
Mhm.
for the next fight.
oh yeah,
Assuming we
speaking of
have another fight.
I was gonna say, yeah, after that, if we're out of combat, I probably would have used my chakra reserves to spend a few cells and get some chakra back.
And Samitsu is going to try to wash this blood off of his clothes in the little pool here,
Taking a bath.
taking a
Um,
bath.
everyone with
Is it a
chakra sight
successful bath?
does see it is a successful bath.
Let's go.
Everyone with the chakra sense sight or whatever it's called does see the blue glow still emanating from down here.
I'm going to approach it with
Before
Kali.
that, Aluna touches the puppet as shadows wrap back around it, and she throws it on her back again.
Gotcha.
Samitsu is going to pick up his light rock and then pocket it before joining everybody else.
There's a slight glow in
Dracul
your
now
pocket
has
now.
a movement speed of
Let's
60
go.
feet.
Sheesh,
I
that's
have
cool.
40 at the moment.
Let's go. You guys are quick beans.
That's
oh,
one movement action.
that's a lot of movement. I'm gonna pop you
But I'll
guys over
stop
to
back here.
well, we're switching pages anyway.
Oh, okay.
Popping over to the next page. what you guys see is this big underground lake, and you guys are
Ooh.
all the way to the right here.
Drop ourselves in.
Yeah.
There we go. It's a nice spot.
Is Aluna no longer in the dark now?
What do you mean?
She doesn't have chakra vision.
Neither does Sumitsu, but you got a glowing rock
I've
together.
got a light rock. I'm holding my glowing rock.
You're right. Sumitsu's got both of our vision
It
in his
illuminates
hand.
10 feet.
You're
Also,
using that as your
10
torch.
feet of normal light and 10 feet of dim light.
Oh my god, the map's accurate! Ah!
Yeah, this one's accurate. Let's go.
Let's go, hype.
We still
Hype
have
for
two people who are
accurate
off
maps.
square anyway.
Do we? Oh, I am. My bad. Hold on.
Okay, so we're at this, what I assume is the water source now. What exactly are we doing with it?
So
We need to figure out what's stopping it.
Okay.
the river runs like from here.
Oh, from like
And
a,
it,
okay,
it goes
okay,
like
okay.
underground, and then that's where like it kind of curves
I
in and out
see,
through the
I see.
cave from where you entered, and then exits there. You the thing that stands out to all of you the most though is that you don't hear the sound of running water right now.
Do we think maybe that something is blocking the flow?
I mean, we
That seems
saw
likely.
something here, right? Something has to be here.
So, well, I guess we.
Also, just for clarification, these light sources are real, right?
I mean, you got some glowy shrooms and stuff like that, but they're not super
Okay.
bright.
Okay.
It's just kind of map texture that it
Dracul
suited
is
my
going-
needs 95%.
Is going to go to the edge of the water and look into the water, trying to find the source of the chakra.
Your site is 30 feet, or is it increased now? Okay. Let me check how far 30 feet is from you. You can see that the further you go into like the middle area of here, the brighter that it gets, but you can't identify exactly the source from where you're standing right now.
Does it look like there's anything in the water in front of me?
It's slightly murky, so give me a perception check, please. It's not crystal clear.
I'm
Okay.
just slowly making her way around the outside.
Everyone else is just kind of taking a stroll as this happens.
Kali will also make a check
Yeah, sure.
because she has advantage.
Never split the party. Ignore the
I can move 60 feet in an action, so I
ignore
can
the
catch up to
80
you guys.
feet distance between the
Crit!
party right now.
Oh, W.
Crit. Yeah. You and Kali, you said, right?
Yeah.
You guys are easily both able to see some sort of giant white aquatic beast just lurking in the waters below.
Us. A whale.
Not a whale.
Question: how does firing jutsu through
I was gonna
water
say.
work?
I'm going to say it's like a bullet. It kind of like goes into the water and then not abruptly, but like kind of fizzles after a certain amount of feet, or like slows. If you're firing something that's like fire into water, it's gonna get less than that. If you're firing,
Wind?
wind, I would say probably goes the furthest, but it's all gonna be completely like hypothetical. I wasn't planning on having you guys shoot into the water, but if that comes up, we will cross that bridge when we get to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna just take a rock and just chuck it in. Say, "There's something in the water. I think we need to kill it."
Did you
Yeah.
just throw a rock in after telling us that?
Why
You
would
threw
you
a rock
throw a
in,
rock
then
in?
told us something was in the water.
So,
Yes.
as you throw the rock in, it makes a splash, and you can see that there is a sudden movement in the water that almost everyone here is able to see. And the Where's my layers and the?
Are we just ignoring the corpses on the side?
Yeah,
Like,
they aren't
those-
there. That's fake. That's
Okay.
fake news. This big white, I guess, kraken tentacles kind of appear, and they sort of envelop the rock, however big or small it may be, and just kind of gnaw and go towards wherever that had been there. Like it makes a tension to where you threw the rock. Sorry,
You're a little
those were
unhinged,
not
Who
aren't
wants
words.
some calamari for dinner?
Oh my.
I'm just gonna move away from where it from the direction I threw the rock in.
Yeah, so we're not in combat right now, but like don't move until you're either like doing something or like we're talking about it because it's gonna fuck a bunch of things up. Regardless, yeah, Dracul, you are able to move with Kali and everything as far as you need to go, or as far as you can go, I should say.
Yeah, Kali is going to double move. I'm just going to single move because I
Yep.
assume it was an action to chuck a rock.
Nah, if you wanted to double move, you could double move.
Okay.
I'm not gonna action screw you because you threw a rock before anything else happened.
I could totally just attack
It's fine. I'm
this
going to
thing
stick with
by the way.
Kali.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to hide for now until sort of things sort of not blow over, but like the next step in figuring this out sort of figured out.
Yeah, so the next or the greatest place that you could probably hide is like maybe behind this big rock formation here. This is really the only thing that's providing a large enough sort of cover from the Kraken, the Krako.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll stealth or no?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I'll do that too. So yeah.
Okay, yes, you
As will
both make
Dracul and
rolls.
Kali. Because
Eluna's
despite
just
him
gonna
glowing
stand
with
there.
fire chakra,
May I also make a stealth to get behind this rock?
You may all do that. Go ahead. Except for Aluna, I guess, who's
Yeah,
too
I
far
think-
away.
I
I
think
can-
the rock may be a little too far away for me.
Oh, I can add the cunning act.
good.
There we go. Oh, and I can use my full
21 and
movement.
22 for Dracul and Kali.
You wanna know
21 for
what?
me.
I'm bringing it back. We're going for the intimidation on the squid now.
Squid hasn't done anything.
I can't speak squid. Never mind.
You know, the person who I sort of impromptu, like, quickly chose to be in my team list, it seems very unhinged.
Oh,
Who?
Now I'm not
The,
unhinged.
the
Well, I
one
guess
that
we'll see what they-
carries around a corpse?
Yes.
Yeah, it was your own fault.
Yes, so.
I did say it was a corpse openly in general, so.
All right.
She
So
did
shall we
post
make
a
some
re-
fried calamari?
She did post a request saying I need corpses.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, the fuck?
Okay. So, the cave is blocking the passage of water to go where it needs to go. And I'm assuming maybe something happened. Maybe there's some rocks deeper in that little path that's keeping it from going. Maybe,
Yeah, that we need to go down and clear. But we can't do that while we're going to be eaten by a kraken.
well, I mean,
Aluna's just gonna walk around, continuing around the edge, not
Well-
sneaking.
I mean, I don't know how good of an idea this is, but and also kind of just as unhinged as that one is, but why don't we try and use this new opportunity to make a new window for us, if you catch my drift?
No, I don't. What do you
Okay. I mean, we use the squid kraken thing to blast a hole in that for the river to start flowing again.
So we just ask it to do that. Easy peasy.
Well, no, I'm not saying that. I mean more so we try to lure it over and maybe crash
Okay,
itself
wait,
into the
Josh, while I'm walking around, does anything happen?
No, nothing is happening.
Okay, so from here, can I see what's blocking it?
Like I said, the water is murky, so give me a perception roll, please.
Perception. Uh, that's not a D. That's an E. Wowee.
I believe OU was the one saying that it was blocked with some rocks.
Yeah, I'm assuming.
It's mostly rocks, but there also does seem to be like certain man-made things that might have either flown in from like garbage or somehow flown down the river from the other connecting streams into this pool and just kind of get stuck there. It
How-
does look like most of the rocks were sort of, I don't want to say put there, but they don't look like they belong there.
How big are these rocks? Are they like small children-sized rocks?
No, they are not small children-sized rocks. They are giant squid-sized rocks.
Giant squid-sized rocks. Time to chocolate walk. Does it do anything now?
Yes, with you kind of like sort of stepping on the water and not really I guess with chakra walking, you're still sort of touching the water, right?
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, the attention of this squid kraken thing averts from the rock that was thrown in, and a tentacle kind of shoots up towards you, causing you to make a reflex saving throw, please.
Is this
Would
an
it be
attack?
I can see this happening and use it to ambush it, catch it flat-footed?
Yes, it is going to. It is technically an attack. Um, so it is going to initiate combat. Whether you de-escalate that or escalate it is up in the air. I did have in the house rules too that we could either keep initiatives or if you wish to reroll. We didn't really talk about that before, so I'm leaving that up to you guys if you want to reroll.
I don't care. I got 13 instead of 12. I don't fucking care.
Doesn't matter to me.
Consistency.
Doesn't matter to me either.
I'm cool with new rules
Okay.
Oh,
since I
then-
don't want to
then
be middle
let's-
of the road.
All right.
Let's do
Do new rules then. I
It's
already
gonna go
switched.
horribly for me.
I already switched Dracules.
We don't see it.
Oh, you don't see the turnover
well.
thing?
We see the
14.
turnover thing, but there's nothing on it.
Oh, do I have to redo these every time?
What was
Yes.
my previous roll
Maybe?
for initiative? Oh, I can't go back. I can't go back far enough to see it.
Either maybe it's because I was using the same initiative, but we're on a different page now.
Hmm.
Regardless.
Oh, so we are re-rolling initiative?
Yes.
Yes.
3.
Sumitsu got a 10.
I got a 14.
Toshiko got a 14. And Oluna got a 16. Alright, cool. This thing, gotta make a roll real quick.
It better not outspeed me.
I'm sorry,
I've
but
got 60 foot of movement right now. I think we're good on speed.
No, I mean it better not
it
have higher
outsped you.
initiative.
Yes, it did.
God damn it.
Sorry. Actually, why am I apologizing?
Yeah. Why are
Uh,
you apologizing?
So surprise
I'm a-
round?
I'm against you guys. Yes, I will say yes. I forgot about surprise round. Everyone except for the tentacle and Aluna are technically in the surprise round because Aluna is the one and the Kraken that initiated everything. So if you have your readied action, since you guys were hiding and stuff, you could do what you want to do.
What Luna
I am
gets for
going.
fun. You can go.
Kali is going to be spending her actions double moving.
Yep.
Dracul is going to attempt to slash it with Wind Chakra.
So this thing is like the tentacles are like kind of coming out of the water. Its head is like peeking out. So I'm not gonna say that it's like completely submerged under the water because that's just kind of a dick thing to do. So in order to make things ever so easier on all of us, I'm just going to say that there are parts of it coming in and out of the water that you could choose to attack if that's okay with everyone.
Okay.
Yeah, we're done.
Got it.
I'm assuming my 11 misses.
Yes, it does. How does your wind like? What does your wind chakra attack? Like what does that look like? What describe it to us?
Slicing airwaves.
Okay, so just
Yeah,
kind of
powerful
like a
current. Yeah, I basically swipe my claw at it and just shoot a blade of wind at it.
cool. It's like one of those anime ranged air slash attacks, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Very cool. So you do this, but unfortunately, it kind of retracts a tentacle or its head under, and away from your attack. Um,
hmm
anything else?
Oh,
Nope,
I
that's
forgot
my
to do
surprise round.
something.
Okay.
No, it's just we're doing a surprise round, so.
Yes.
No, I forgot to describe how Luna looks after using Bestial Art Cub.
Oh.
Because she doesn't look. She has it modifies how you look.
Yeah.
So when she did that, she grew like a cat tail and cat ears, just made of pure black shadows.
Okay.
So she's an edgy furry.
Yes. Emphasis on the edgy, apparently.
Very, very much so. Yes. Very edgy. Um, the other three. What are you doing on your surprise rounds? Doesn't matter who's going because you're all going at the same time right now.
Okay. Can I like water walk while like sneaking?
Yeah.
Yeah, but doesn't it have your movement if you're trying to like actually sneak though? Or am I thinking of something else? I
We're
might be
just
thinking.
ambushing it because we notice it's attacking someone on the other side, I thought.
Yeah.
I think you know it's a Luna.
Yeah.
Okay. So
I just forgot the name.
does it have it or no?
Are you're
Don't bother.
trying? Yeah, you're trying to
don't
be
need to sneak.
sneaky
Okay, fair.
and out in the open without hiding behind anything. Yeah, kind
You
of.
know what? Good point. Good point.
Don't really need to be
You're right.
sneaky.
Alright. Then just to move, I'll use I'll use my augmentation thing to my speed.
Yep.
Cool. Or whew, let's go. Increase it by 20,
Nice.
and I'll dash. I'll have a speed of like what 100 feet.
30 plus 20 is 50.
Yeah, 100
Doubled
feet.
is
So,
100.
yeah, okay. Uh, okay, yeah. So let me move. I'll just move the standard. I'll move here. And for the bonus action, he's going to cast or use Pain, which is a E rank, and it uh puts a mark on the squid. I'll put it in the chat.
No saving throw or anything like that. It's just marking the squid.
No, it's just E rank. It is 2 chakra.
The sound of Dolores bells fill the air around it for a moment. Next time it takes.
And that is
Okay.
his turn.
Gotcha. All right, I see. That's cool, Jutsu. Um. All right, there's two of you left. What's going on?
I know what I'm gonna do, but I would probably want to wait to see what the other one wants first before
Yep.
I do it.
So Mitsu,
Okay.
that means you.
I would like to read something real quick. So
No,
hold up.
not allowed.
Whee!
I know what I'm
if
gonna
you-
do also.
Yeah, if you
so I'll
take
just-
your action, I need to read something, so you can do that.
Okay. Okay, then I have a quick question.
Yeah.
I, as a part of my class, can dash as a bonus action.
Yep.
If I dash as a bonus action, would I be able to also dash as an action as well?
Yes. Yes, you
Okay,
can.
then there's your answer. I will take it from someone who probably knows better than I do.
Okay, so if I
I
add
played a 5e rogue. That's how that
Yeah,
works.
yeah.
okay, so if the increase equals your speed, so 30 plus 30 plus 30 is 90. Okay,
Mhm.
so seeing everybody sort of rush out, I this might sound a little bit weird, but I want to rush back to the other room and try to approach one of the dead wolves if possible. And
Okay, all right.
Why?
and if I probably won't be able to do it now, but if not, I eventually want to use the rope that I have and sort of get it sort of tied up so that I can carry it back into this
Okay. Um, how much movement do you have right now to get to the wall of this this map right here, to like the entrance where you guys came in?
let's see. If
Uh,
I were to basically like I have 90 feet, it would take around like 55 feet to get back there,
Okay, and
or I guess
then
70.
you have closer to like 20 feet left from. I'm just looking at the other map to see where the wolf body is.
Okay.
To see how long that would take. Um, all right, so the closest wolf body from the wall of the previous map is 60 feet from
Okay.
there.
So
So if you're
it would take
dashing
like
both times, it would take you at least 2 turns to even reach the body.
hmm.
So that changes
What are you
anything.
thinking of doing?
Okay. I'll just say I was thinking this thing really has only reacted to like disturbances in the water. So it probably doesn't have that great of a sense. So I was thinking knowing that this thing is probably large enough to clear anything like for that hole, I was gonna grab one of the wolves and then drag it over to where the hole is, and then ask. Well, maybe I shouldn't say what I would do at that because we can do that in character. But I would eventually try to throw the wolf like right in front of the section that it needs to sort of rush toward to try and
Uh,
blow it open.
Yeah, you already have a corpse sitting where it needs to rush to. It's called a Luna.
That's wild. But yeah, that was my plan. Also, I figured like this thing is large. If it eats anything, I imagine something that's already dead, probably leaking some blood, might attract it over. So, um, that was my plan or my intention. But if that feels a little bit too weird, I don't have to. I can just do something else. But if you'll let me do that, I might want to try to,
I
because
mean, it's just gonna take the turn economy to do that, really. Like, you
oh,
probably
okay.
couldn't tie the like realistically tie a rope around a wolf and then start dragging it within 6 seconds. But I
How
mean,
much strength do you have?
Um, you know what? After that question, I think it's probably the best idea that I stay here. So, this is what I'll do actually. I will I will bonus action dash. So
mhm.
I have 60 feet of movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. And then I'm going to use my Hunternin primary target targeting the giant squid. And when I do that, I become aware of one of the. Oh, I'll send it. It says I become aware of one of the following. If it lets me even paste it in, golly. Uh, copy. Paste, please. So I become aware of one of the following in regards to a marked creature in order to gain additional blah 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 blah. So I can either learn one damage immunity it has, one damage resistance, or the current damage reduction it has. So I guess I would probably ask if it has any damage or one damage resistance it might have.
Yes, it does. So you're just kind of using. Are you using your Byakugan to do this, or is it something else?
No, this is from the
Oh, the
Hunternin
Hunter Nin,
class.
right? That you said that. I'm sorry.
No, it's
Um,
fine.
so you are like scanning over um, this squid here,
Mm-hmm.
and you're using sort of your training to try and figure out what it is. And you notice that the squid's tentacles and its, I guess, its skin in general are very like hardened and tough in nature, despite it being a water creature. Um, and you see that it has resistance to slashing.
Mm, okay. I guess in noticing that, I'll yell out, "Try to be careful hitting this thing with blades. It's not gonna go through too well." Besides that, I already used my bonus action to dash. Doing that is sort of like a free action until I do it again, so I still have an action. Hmm. You know what? I think what I'll do is probably action. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, okay. I will action sealing art reverberate. So I will sort of weave a few other signs, clasp my hands again, and sort of separate them as they're sort of covered in like that black inky of like the ceiling lettering that sort of go into like any edge of like any claw that I have and sort of glows a little bit with chakra. I'll go ahead and post what that does here. But after that, that will be my action, or that'll be my turn after doing so.
Weapon die increased by one. Die step damage increased by a step. That's what I meant.
Mm-hmm.
Additional is augmented. Critical shatters. Okay. All right. Cool.
All right.
That leaves us with the last surprise round being
Yep.
Samitsu.
Okay, I am going to use my action to dash, and
Mm-hmm.
we are gonna end up. Hold up, I gotta measure from. What is the farthest I can be? That's probably fine. We're gonna dash to here. And then I'm going to use a bonus action to activate War of Information targeting the Kraken.
Yep.
So for the next 3 rounds, anybody that attacks that creature rolls 2 additional damage die on their damage rolls.
Oh, geez.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Hey guys, I think we gotta kill this thing.
All right. In that case, I will put a marker on it for uh extra damage. Oh, that's a tiny ass marker for that you've got your war of information, your fake news on it.
Fake news on the Kraken. And that is my turn.
Okay. We will then roll into actual initiative, and I guess we're back to OU then.
Okay. Huh. This is interesting. Okay. Hmm. All right. Let's see how much movement we have going on. Okay, I would need basically all of what I tried to do before to reach, but I don't really need to do that entirely. I will I will move 30 feet closer for now. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And then how far? Let's see, how far is it? 60 feet. Is that close? Looks like it would touch it. Okay. Okay, and that would be my other concentration. Okay, so I'm allowed to have 2 jutsu up of concentration, but if I do a third, then I have to drop 1. So this being my second concentration jutsu, I'm going to attempt to bind this one. although I don't know how well it's gonna work. I'm gonna try anyway.
Okay.
So yeah. Cost 5 chakra. I'll go ahead and remove that, and then let's see. So it's within range. A creature within range must make a charisma saving throw. On a failed save, the target creature is restrained for the duration and gains 1 rank of sealed. So it has to beat a DC 13 charisma save. As I'm sort of weaving the signs and
Oh my.
oh, it beat it. Okay. All right. I guess after that failure, I sort of like kiss my teeth or well, the suck air through my whatever the saying is.
Yeah.
and, and I'll use my bonus action to dash to gain an additional 30 feet and move a little bit closer. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 5, 30. And I will end my turn there.
Okay. Then we have the Kraken. Who the first thing? Well, I guess I kind of forgot about this in the surprise round, but make that dexterity saving throw for me, Aluna, please.
Fine. You want what?
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna do. This is an attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna do the exact same thing I tried to do in the last combat and Shadow Hand. So I need the Kraken to instead make a dex save at disadvantage.
Okay.
Nope, not at disadvantage, just a dex save.
Okay. No disadvantage. Got it. It fails.
Okay,
Most likely.
so
That sucks.
it does fail. So then the tentacle just gets caught by a shadowy hand, and it loses the action to attack. It loses that action it took. It can drop it to no longer be restrained, but otherwise it just loses the action.
What do you mean loses the action?
Like you can't. The attack is stopped.
Yeah.
You can choose to continue the action. I think I don't know exactly. It's weirdly worded, but it just doesn't do anything. You can.
So
It loses the action no matter what. You can continue attacking and being restrained, or you can choose not to be restrained and drop the attack action. But no matter what, it can't continue to use its actions. Here, I'll just
Okay.
paste it.
Yeah. Maybe
It's
do that.
weirdly worded, but so is everything else in that book.
So it looks like they either cancel their attack, losing the attack, but don't get restrained, or they do get restrained but still make the attack. That's what it
That's
sounds
what
like
it
to
looks
me.
like, yeah.
Yeah.
Then this thing is going to take the restrain and still make you do that dexterity saving throw.
Okay. That was
Lucky you. You are only taking half damage here. As this tentacle begins to come out of the water and just come down and crash onto you, sort of crashing through the shadow hand, you will be taking half of this number roll because I don't feel like doing the actual math for that. That's a 1d20. That's not the damage dice.
well. That's good because I did not want to take 20 damage. So
Okay, taking 2 damage rounded down.
woo! I didn't
sucks.
fall below 20.
But now for
You're
its
not gonna die to your own puppet.
its actual turn though. It is going to continue its attack and
It is
do an
restrained,
actual
so it
roll,
has
It's
please.
restrained.
disadvantage.
Yes, correct. However, because of its reach of its tentacles, it's not a ranged attack. Its range of this thing is fairly large. That's why it is large. So it makes up for being able to hit it from a bunch of different ways. But the formula
Being
is.
restrained doesn't stop you from being able to attack. It's just you can't move.
Oh, really? I must be thinking of Pathfinder or something, or another system. That keeps
I forgot
confusing
to
me.
put out my puppet earlier.
It's okay.
It's just attack rolls against it have advantage,
Advantage, yeah.
and they have disadvantage to attack.
Wow, that was
Gotcha.
really a bad idea on my part.
And then it's KL1, right? For keep lowest
Keep
one.
lowest one, yeah.
All right.
After the D20 roll.
Yes. And then plus their whatever their bonus is.
Yep. You have to do 2 D20s.
You're right. I'm so dumb. I'm just gonna ignore that one then.
Good thing you
I'm
ignored that one.
guessing a 12 does not hit.
12 does in fact not hit.
All right. It's second attack then. Also not hitting. This tentacle, as it comes crashing down towards you, you dodge out of the way, and it manages to hit the rock that is underneath, sort of damming up the water, and a big crash kind of opens up, and you begin to hear the sound of flowing water, but not a huge amount, but slowly, little trickles of water, and the flowing in the lake begins to form.
That's it. That's what we're looking for.
As
Yeah, the thing
as it
flashing
starts
around
to
will
drain.
not loosen the rocks.
You got very lucky because it did crit fail. So
Aluna looks down and then looks back up. I guess I accomplished my goal.
now it is Aluna's turn, as the squid has nothing left to do.
Whoa, Aluna's puppet now gets to go on a murdering spree. What? How far away is this thing? Aluna's gonna go on a murdering spree. Because that is technically combat range. Whoa! Okay. Aluna with her D8s of attacks in melee combats and 18 strength is just going to straight up punch the Kraken.
Sure.
How very monk of you.
I mean, you'll see why I did it in a second if I remember how things work. Yes.
Typing is hard.
Oh, I guess while we're here,
Attack 1.
for anybody that has like chakra sight, would the source of that thing we were sensing before be coming from this kraken?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Sorry if I didn't make that clear earlier. I should have.
All good?
Don't forget you get advantage to attack.
Yep.
Oh,
also,
that too.
also you
Easy.
want to deal an added 1d4 psychic damage to your attack.
And 2 extra
You'll get
dice.
2 extra damage
There's
die.
so much math.
Okay, so 2 extra damage die. Actually, let me just do the other D20 first. real
Yeah,
quick.
see if you crit. That's what you're looking for, I guess. It's
No, I didn't crit.
no, but you still
Okay.
hit. Yes.
So it's 2 extra damage dice, so that would make it 3d8 plus a d4 of psychic damage.
Plus 3d4.
yeah.
Wait.
Because the
it's
bonus
1d4
damage
psychic
dice.
Oh, it's 3d8
Oh.
and 3d4. What?
Oh,
Wait,
Is that
Is
what we're
it
Bonus,
saying?
it's
D4
two
psychic?
separate
Yeah.
sources of damage, so it would stack.
Oh,
Holy
okay.
shit. Okay.
Jesus.
Attacks against that. Interesting.
The wombo combo of the century.
Wait,
right
so
here.
it is 2 separate attacks that's happening?
No, it's not separate
it's
attacks. It's separate sources of
Separate
damage.
sources of damage.
Oh, okay.
Because
Okay,
one of the
so-
sources is Toshiko and the other
22
source
damage.
is Aluna. Jesus Christ. Okay.
And then, because I'm attacking with my hands, multi-attack now,
All right.
which is still made at advantage. So
Yeah, I
So you
will
do
say,
2d20.
the
He-
40
he-
pain goes away after
K
this.
each
Higher.
one.
So no more 1d4. Or I guess 3
Okay.
Yeah, the d4 is gone.
Okay.
okay, and then multi-attack doesn't add proficiency. I forget how you do multi-attack. I
Yeah,
don't play.
I'm pretty sure it doesn't
y-
add proficiency unless
No,
you...
it adds proficiency to hit. You just don't add your ability mod to damage.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it adds it to okay. So 24 hits, I assume.
Yep.
Okay, great. So then 3d8 damage. 15 more damage.
Nice. That's what we like to see.
And I might as well just move the puppet up with me.
Are you just flurrying of blows, this kind of thing? Just like, you know,
Yeah,
1-2
just
combo?
flurrying blows it.
Cool. All right. So yeah, you punch into this thing and or one of its tentacles that's kind of appearing and or its body when it dives in and out of the water. Is there anything else you would like to do?
No.
Okay. Toshiko, it's up to you.
Okay, yeah. As a bonus action, well, okay, first, Toshiko is going to use the Genjutsu Sharingan Jutsu, but as a
Mhm.
bonus action, he's going to use Hypnotic Eye 1 ability, which
Yep.
is going to increase the save DC by 1. And for that jutsu, he's going to cast Night Frigid Pain.
Cool. What to do?
Yes. First, it's going to be a hit, and then I think an intelligence saving throw. Let me roll the hit. Is it still at advantage, or what is it?
Yes,
Or that-
still restrained.
Sick.
I just want to note it now so that way it's in the video. Aluna is a support, not an attack.
15, by the way. I rolled super low.
To hit, 15
Yeah.
does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay.
Do we think you're close? I can
To
give
hitting?
you an extra D4 if we think you're close.
No,
Okay.
probably not. Maybe not. I don't know.
I think so because I'm pretty sure the 18 hit.
Yeah.
Up
Well,
to you. I
you
mean,
had-
I could always use a wall of fire too. If
You had advantage on that and rolled the 25.
The 18 hit and then I rerolled it.
Oh. I was looking
Actually,
at
let
the
me
25,
check.
but good point.
Let me check
I
how
mean,
far you are from me.
up to you guys.
I mean, I've
You
got
got it.
3 of them.
You're free to use it.
So, yeah. Get an extra D4.
All right, cool. Watch it be a 1.
So real.
Got 3. Okay.
18?
Yes.
18
that
hit?
hits.
Let's
Okay, nice.
go.
Well, yeah, because you rolled a 15 before, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll roll damage. It needs to make an intelligence saving against a DC of 14.
Intelligence saving throw. Interesting.
Yes.
All right.
Does it have a brain?
It takes
not
16
really.
psychic damage first.
Don't forget the 2 extra dice.
Oh, extra dice? What?
Yeah, it should be 6d6, so roll 2 more d6 on top of that.
Okay.
So you can
I
do 16
forgot.
plus 2d6. That works too.
Okay.
25.
Nice.
Sheesh. And God, I can't type. I keep typing in the wrong commands.
It's fine. I've put exclamation mark instead of slash.
That's a
many times already.
1d10. What the fuck am I doing? I was like, how do you crit on a 10? Yeah, it fails that intelligence saving throw.
Ooh, okay, that is a critical failure. So, oh, it doesn't matter. It's his failure. Okay. Oh no, it is critical failure. Okay. It gains 2 ranks of concussed.
All right. Concussed. I will have to remind myself what that does, unless you got it right there.
It is.
So many statuses in this game.
Here, I'll send in chat.
Actually, this is a good restrained one, so we'll keep that as restrained and concussed. We'll do the ninja phases concussed. Oh, and it's changed anyway. Okay. -1 to all their DCs. -1 to all intelligence-based attacks. Blah blah blah. Cannot gain the benefit of arrest. Spend medicine. Okay. So basically, it's just -1 to or -2 because it's got 2 ranks of penalties to their save DCs and intelligence-based checks, attack rolls, and saving throws.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yep.
What's next? Anything else?
That's his turn. He's done.
Nice. Oh, I forgot to subtract damage. My bad. It's gonna go down to this. There we go. Dracula, it is your turn.
I am going to move up into melee with it, with Kali. She's going to have to double move, but I can get close enough to. I'm going to shoot some air at it before I move, so I'm not provoking in melee.
Okay.
And I'm going to half the cost of this jutsu.
Mm-hmm.
I can't roll for shit. Okay.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, it does miss.
I'm rolling with +7, but I
Yeah,
can't
and
hit the broadside
advantage.
of a fucking barn. +7 in advantage, and I can't hit. The fuck is wrong with me?
Oh, are you able to? Or well, Kali's able to do something, right?
No, she had to double move. She only has 30-foot movement.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, I thought you had the 60 like you did.
No. Unless you could say she can slap a tentacle because it has such a long reach.
Um, no, because it like keeps those retracted when it's not physically going after something.
Fair enough.
That should have been something that I
Actually,
made more concrete in the past, but when I was writing this.
actually,
But...
no. She's going to she's not going to move the full move. She's not
Okay.
going to double move. She'll just move there,
Yep.
and she's going to. It needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
Got it. All right. That was that number. Yep.
As she lets out a roar filled with genjutsu at it.
3. Holy shit, that's a lot of text.
Critical failure. 2 ranks of fear,
Okay.
and they fall prone.
It is immune to being prone, as it is in one with the water.
It is very scared of the tiger. It's looking at it hungrily.
It's immune to being prone because the shadow hand is holding it up by its head.
And
guess
as we're
there
just
is that
beating
too.
on the thing. So that's
Well,
her.
sorry, there's all these roll 20 like status effects, but none of them are good for what I need. That'll be fear, I guess. Okay, and it's got 2 ranks of fear.
Yep.
And you said that was it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Sumitsu, it's back to you.
I found fear.
I think I am going to walk. That puts me within 30 feet, right? Yes. All right, 30 feet, and then I throw my silly shuriken at him.
Sure, let's see it. Did you get advantage?
15. Oh wait, I get advantage.
Yep.
11. No dice.
15 does not hit, unfortunately. But at least you get your shuriken back.
Yep. All right, that's all I got for this turn.
Nice. OU, what you got?
Okay. All right. So this might get crazy. So I have a question before. I have two questions. One,
Yes.
how many instances of conditions exist on the Kraken? Meaning not like stacks of a condition, but how many conditions of any type exist on the Kraken?
I believe there is currently 4. Yes.
Okay. And if I were to attack it, would I get advantage?
Yes.
You would, because it is still restrained.
Okay. How often would that happen? Is that with every hit?
I believe.
Oh, restrained.
So.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, never mind. Okay. Let's see how well this goes. Okay, so OU seeing the rest of the team sort of, use their special jutsu and set up on this thing is going to rush into melee range. That sort of arm behind back sort of swaying forward. And he'll sort of like hop forward as he goes in to make his strikes. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I am going to make an attack action, with the iron claw weapon with the
Mhm.
unarmed. In doing that, I am also going to activate my last 2 sort of charges from my class to do aim and warden's assault. So aim basically is that perception thing. If I beat their AC, actually wait, there's no point in me doing that. Okay, scratch that. I'm gonna use one of them. I can use the second one later. I do an athletics check versus their AC, and if I beat it, I can activate my lethal attack twice. Um,
Okay.
okay. So, I guess
Make the hit
I guess
first,
I'll
I guess.
yeah, I'll do that first. So, let me grab this first, and let's go ahead and do that, and then that. Okay, so 24 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, so we'll do that. So, and then so athletics versus the Kraken's AC. So my athletics would be a 1d20 plus 5.
That
This thing
does not
definitely has
beat,
more.
though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So scratch that. We'll just go straight to the damage. So from me being able to see that the source of that chakra was coming from this thing,
Yep.
would it be fair to say that this thing probably has a chakra pool or no?
Yes.
Okay. So the damage will not be sort of doubled here. It'll just target its chakra pool directly. So we'll do.
Don't forget the 2 extra dice.
Yep.
Golly. Okay. I'm trying to think. Okay, so it gives me 2 extra. Is it like okay. So I have the reverberance on it. So um I can't tell if that's gonna make it a 3d8 or if it's gonna make it a or something else.
Something
But
else.
okay, we'll just do 3d8 because I already written it down. So 3d8.
Your weapon dice is increased by 1 step.
Okay, so yeah,
So you get plus
3d8.
1 dice from
Okay,
your reverberation thing.
okay, so 4d8. I guess I would be doing if I'm getting 2 additional die from whatever else is on it, right?
Yep.
From the War of Information, yes.
Okay, so 4d8, and then
Then your sneak
um
attack.
yeah, which is 2d8. Would that be considered another instance of damage or a part of the same?
I think that's
I'm
part
not
of the
sure.
same, honestly.
I think that's
'Cause-
part of the same.
Yeah.
Okay, so 4d8 plus 2d8, plus
Because the D4 was a separate jutsu.
Yeah.
right. and then +2 for that, and then finally the warden bonus, which is 1d6. I'm just gonna copy this. So 26 chakra damage.
This guy's chakra
We are
pool is
bullying this
gone.
thing.
Okay, and that's my action. So I think it's probably only fair for me to use my bonus action for the multi attack. So I'm gonna attack twice again.
Don't forget overflow
What does that do?
is doubled. So if say it had 20, it would have just taken 12 force damage. If it had 20 chakra damage. If it had 20 chakra pool.
Wait, hold on, I'm confused. Overflow? Wait, are you talking about like
If say it had 20 chakra pool,
well,
you
I
still
don't
have
know how
26
much
to it.
I don't know how much it has.
No, neither do I. I'm just pointing that out.
Okay,
That it
okay.
does overflow into HP.
Mhm.
Okay, so if at any point I do more chakra damage than it has in a chakra pool, just let me know.
You have already.
Okay. How much did it have?
Only
If you
10.
could tell me. Only 10. So 16 times
32.
2. Okay. So 32 force damage.
Okay.
And then I still have to do the 2 attacks. So
Okay.
golly.
The DM sounds so sad.
This poor Kraken.
Listen, I did not expect also one last thing. As a hunternin, because it's my primary target, conditions on it are beneficial to me. It lowers its AC for me attacking it by the number of conditions. So it has 4 different types. So whatever its AC is, when I attack it, it
-4.
would yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Okay. So and I have advantage on the thing, so we'll do this. And we'll just roll for the second attack too.
Yep. You're
So
good.
they both hit?
Oh yeah. Well, that was without advantage. I thought. Yeah. Oh no, it is with advantage. I'm dumb. Yeah. You both hit. Yes.
Okay. Golly. Okay. We'll do the damage for both, I guess.
So
Okay.
many fucking dice.
Okay.
But I
So
gotta say, I think I derailed successfully, just not in the expected way.
golly, I'll remove the +2 because we don't do that on multi-attack. So any damage, actually I could just put it in parentheses and multiply it by 2, and that'll that'll be the amount of damage it takes in force.
God.
Okay, here's the first one that hits.
What the fuck?
It's already calculated, and here's the second one. So
Jesus.
so
Is it
100
dead
and 112.
Yeah.
112.
How do you do it?
So so OU, after seeing everybody sort of collaborate and dog down on its thing, OU rushes in between the teammates, pops up, makes the first strike with his with his claw, like digging like straight in, like damn near like shoulder in deep into like the visceral sort of skin of this thing, and then sort of pops back out, and just sort of another swift sort of quick thing. If this thing is like down, I think he'll probably jump up and strike at this thing's eyes with that same sort of like thing from before, but just like a full plunge of the iron claw into one, and then a quick shift of his body, his other arm into the other eye, and then you know whatever squid you know residue is left, he just sort of pulls out and hops back from this thing, like knees down, holding himself like on top of the water, and just like sort of heavily breathing, looking up to see what the state of this thing is, after he just sort of like fully blanks and just goes straight in.
The state of this thing is that it's dead.
Okay, so oh yeah, that was cool and all, but all I can imagine is the fact that it's just like this one giant blob that we all just like keep beating. So you just see those like blobs
Look in
shake
general
back and
chat.
forth.
Yeah, it's,
my
it's
God.
the
Look in general
JoJo
chat.
meme. It's the
Or
JoJo,
JoJo.
meme.
I'm not
JoJo
gonna
meme.
lie,
Yes.
I think the main reason that happened is because of that bonus of that 2 additional die from whatever that came from, because that is crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
where
not
did that
gonna
come
lie.
from?
I didn't expect 100 damage to come out in one turn at level 3. It came from Sumitsu as War of Information.
Oh
Wow.
Jesus!
Yep.
You're the second one on my team.
I'm claiming it for my team.
Ah, damn it. You have to fight me.
Breaking into teams now? What's happening?
Zone's like, I'll take the psychopath and the strategist.
No, you can have the psychopath. I'll take the strategist.
Just do joint missions. Oh my goodness.
But yeah,
Should not have happened.
the Kraken with your mighty blows, or the squid, has just slumped and just kind of dissipates into the murky water below.
Okay.
I'm having some calamari later.
I was gonna suggest that we should get a level up, but honestly, I feel too bad for this Kraken to suggest that anymore.
What's the sorry. The hole. How big did it open?
You can, if you go over and check, the hole seems to be sufficient enough that some water is flowing through, but it doesn't look like it's at its original state.
Alu's gonna start pulling rocks out with her super strength temporarily.
Yeah, I'm going to take a deep breath, go down, and then just start tearing through rocks with my fiery claws.
Um,
Don't ask how that works. How
Yeah,
that
Luna
I
works.
has
was
a
gonna
rebreather
ask how
as
that
well.
works, but I'm sorry, Luna. What did you say?
Luna has a rebreather as well, so she actually doesn't need air.
Oh, nice. Okay. With your still both of you, if you guys are doing rock punching shit, just give me some strength rolls to make sure that you can either punch or move.
I
These
can use
big
my
rocks out of the way.
constitution because Ryu things.
Sure, it makes sense.
Yeah, I almost forgot the slash R.
Can I roll more than a fucking 5?
I mean,
Oops, I did /4.
/4. Yeah. So, I mean, both of you are able to create sizable chunks of the rocks, like just move sizable chunks of them out of the way to continue to widen the flow of the water. And after probably about 20 to 30 minutes of up and down, or the rebreather, or if everyone else wants to pile in and help out too, you create enough of a gap in this um, in this uh, in this rock wall here that the water is sufficiently flowing enough that if you think that if you go out and check that the rivers and stuff like that would be back to their full potential.
Okay.
You don't level up. I'm sorry. Leveling up is few and far in between.
Fair.
I mean, I don't think we deserve a level up. We didn't do a fight, we did a massacre.
Yeah. I think
Um,
only 2 of us got hit.
Yeah. To be fair, I'm still on the works with balancing everything. I don't want to kill you guys, so I am holding back, but I still want to not make things just combat-y. Like, well, we'll talk about it after the session's finished. But regardless, the squid is dead. Water is complete. If there's anything that you guys want to do before either heading to Lunite to go tell them that you fixed their problem, or heading back to Sunfire, please let me know now.
Do you want
I
to
am
try and
taking-
capture one of those dogs?
Oh yeah, we got.
Are they dead?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll
We're gonna
say
try and
Toshiko
tame
No,
one
the
of the
living
dogs.
ones. The
The
living
2 dogs
ones.
out front.
Oh.
I'll say Toshiko was sort of like eye the now dead giant, like a squid. He'll say, "Should we save some of this and bring back
Yeah.
to the village?"
So Luna just
Oh,
grabs
Dracul is
some and
already
starts
cutting it up
dragging.
into
Oh
pieces.
yeah.
Yeah, you guys kind of like drag tentacles up onto the land portion of the cave that you're in here, and if you wish to try and ration it out, you can do
Yeah,
so.
Can we? Yeah.
I
Yeah,
will
definitely.
take some survival checks though, please, to determine how many actual rations you get from this.
Sure.
Me trying to find my survival. I have a 4.
I've got a
Ooh,
4,
crit.
but I auto make things.
Ooh.
I auto make feeding myself, if that helps.
It doesn't matter. Oh, got a crit. Oh, you got a
Oh.
crit.
Okay.
Good job,
Well, I
son.
mean, no. These are like for how many rations you're
Yeah.
individually getting, because obviously there's 5 of you, and this thing is gonna have at least 8 tentacles, and the tentacles are fucking huge. So, like,
Can I carry my tentacle out and have somebody else roll to roll to turn it into food?
I'm
if
gonna
you
have
want to
Kali help
waste,
me.
if you want to waste a while here, then you can. But, um,
Hmm.
I have Kali help me to give me advantage.
I'll carry it for you. I've got super strength.
Okay. All right. Sick. I have a
uh,
-1 to survival, so I
so-
cannot
I
be
rolled
food
higher
for
than a
shit.
5
I've been
finally.
rolling bad all day today. Jesus.
okay, so each of you manages to basically get about 6 days worth of rations, except for OEU, who manages to squeeze out a whopping 8.
Okay.
Ooh.
And that's probably just
Dracul is
going to
offering to
consume.
cook it for everyone.
That's
All
going
my
to consume
rations
the whole
finally
squid,
hit
though.
1 weight.
Yeah, make sure you.
I
can
have 1 bulk in
carry
rations
this.
now.
1 bulk in rations.
Wait, how
Ugh.
much is one bulk in rations?
I think it's 10.
I want to say
10
yes.
rations.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hmm.
Well,
Just to be fair, bulk isn't that hard to get a lot of. Just have a backpack.
I have 13 max bulk. What do you mean?
I have 36.
Yeah.
I have
I'm
I'm
also
20.
already past.
using-
I'm at 14. I'm I'm over encumbered.
I might have 36. I'm using 34 of it.
I have 7 strength,
so
and
how's
I have
everyone holding up?
25.
Do you need me to carry stuff for you?
No, not at all. I'm carrying 9 with the extra rations.
Bro.
Does anyone need me to carry stuff for them? I have 2 bulk.
Um, I guess Toshiko will give you what, like 3 rations, so he's on even, I guess. Actually, no, it's not gonna work. Hold on. It's not gonna work. Hold on. I'll figure out later. Right now, I'm over encumbered.
That's all right. You don't. You plan on being pretty safe within the time of returning home. So
The shadow soldiers will
Keyword
carry you. The
plan.
shadow citizens will carry you back. It's just a piggyback ride of the shadow citizens.
But yeah, whoever's
Do we manage to tame the doggos? Do we get pet doggos?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
we
was
gotta
gonna
go
okay,
to the
the real.
doggos.
Just give me. Whoever's doing it, give me an animal handling check, and you're going to be spending, I guess, some rations to try and tame this doggo. Unless, if you're not using rations, then it's going to be way freaking harder.
Can Kali help me? The fact that she's a
Yeah, I'll say
cat
that.
help?
I'll say that she can give you advantage on the roll.
Can she
but-
do it? Because she has a higher. No, that's the wrong thing. No, she doesn't actually have animal handling. Yeah, I'll let her help me.
Yeah.
and
She can't.
would
She
you
won't
guys
give
be
it.
fine if I tamed the other one?
You can. You can try.
Great. I'm gonna give it 6 rations.
That's a lot of food. Okay.
I'll give it whatever rations I need to get it to tame me, to be tamed.
Yeah. Is Let me see the roll, and then per ration we will see. So a
It's gonna go
10
absolutely horribly if I don't roll high.
Yeah.
and a 10. Great. Perfectly equal, perfectly balanced as all things should be. So you guys both spend a bunch of rations, whether it's borrowing from each other or doing whatever you want to equalize your rations to the wolves, and eventually the wolves sort of they don't they stop staring at you um as they eat, and they begin to grow a little bit more comfortable. But they don't look like they're ready to leave this cave quite yet. They're so content
Okay.
with being here. They kind of just lay down and eat their food. Um,
I'm going to sleep in the cave with the wolves. Just for established downtime between days. I'm just sleeping in the cave with the wolves. My
That
character's
is
used to
com-
sleeping in caves.
that's fine. Yeah, that's cool with me.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Um, is there anything visually of note inside of the cave that we might have passed by? Like, I don't know if anything on the map reflects anything like that, but like glowing sort of plants or any sort of like minerals in the walls, or if there's any sort of like mining tools that seem to be played about.
Unfortunately not. It's just kind of the flavoring of the maps that did everything. Like there's fucking human remains in these in on this map in the top left corner.
Actually, you know what? OU would have made his way over there, and in terms of the human remains, anything that seems
No, I was
at
saying
least
they aren't
Actually,
there.
there.
Yeah.
oh,
I
okay,
was
never
saying
mind.
that that's all just like flavoring of the map that's not actually there. I
Yeah,
really
trust me,
just
Luna would have already taken the human remains if they were actually there.
Okay.
I just used most of the maps as like just a fancier drawn out grid than me actually drawing actual maps
Okay.
and stuff like that.
So
I'll
if we
look at
do dig far enough, we might actually find dinosaur remains.
you might just might.
Let's get mining group.
all right.
Have
but
fun with
yeah.
that.
Fine, I'll summon my own army.
Do it myself.
Would we know what time of day it is? Like from when we came in and probably when we leave?
Yeah, so by the time it took you to get to Lunite, it was about an hour or so, 45 minutes to an hour. So it'd probably land you around 10 or 11, depending on when you left. And then following the stream took a little bit longer, probably closer to 2 to 3 hours.
Okay.
So probably 1, 2 o'clock, I don't know, somewhere around there, maybe a little bit earlier, maybe a little bit later. Um, and then you still have to follow that river back unless you're going to try and just go straight home, in which would require some navigational checks because you're
Mm,
trying
We'll
to
follow the river.
forge your own path. Yeah, you're guaranteed to get home in the same amount of time that you left if you just follow the river.
yeah,
I
think
want to take one of the non-mutilated wolf corpses with us.
You have 3 to choose from because 2 of them were
You have
completely destroyed.
2 to choose from because
Yeah,
one
I was gonna
is
say-
missing a head.
Oh yes, one of them was missing a head. Yes.
I splash zoned 2 of them. One of them got their head cut off. I'm gonna choose the one that doesn't have burn marks. 'Cause I
Fair.
think that one just got chakra obliterated, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
No, that one got, I think, force punched. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just chakra obliterated by
Chakra
zone.
obliter. Yeah.
So yes, I'll take the chakra obliterated corpse.
Can you? I guess you can carry it. I'm assuming because that's a lot of weight.
How much weight is it?
It's a wolf. It's probably like 90 to 100 pounds.
We don't speak in pounds here, only bulk.
Well,
Is it
I-
heavier than my padded armor?
Yes.
Shit, I might need to drop
Like
padded
5
armor then.
times.
Yeah.
Wait, how much bulk do we think this represents? Because I have I have 9 bulk available.
I think it's probably going to be. Well, is one bulk what, like 10 pounds, or is it less than that? Because
That's an
I'm
excellent
literally just
question.
asking because I don't know.
You know what? Better idea. I have an item scroll. We'll just say we put it in that.
Can
Hooray.
you could put a wolf body in an item scroll?
I mean, I assume since it's no longer alive, it counts as an item.
Fair. I guess sure. Why not? This could never bite me in the ass later down the line.
Yeah, I'm only gonna make a mechanical wolf. Don't worry about it.
Sure. You stuff a wolf body or wolf corpse into an item scroll.
Whoa.
Other than that, we will probably be wrapping stuff up here as you guys return back to Sunfire.
Yippee!
And then I guess the next
Yippee.
thing for next time would be heading back to Lunite to let them know that well, I guess they'll probably know pretty soon, but I guess just reporting.
Yeah,
Uh,
let them know that we handled it. There's free calamari. For everyone.
We could also do that in downtime if you guys wish to. We can maybe not tonight, but I can definitely RP it as one of the elders or something like that if you guys feel like doing that in between sessions.
I'm fine with
Suddenly,
that.
everyone
Yeah,
at the
sure.
village gets a text message. After long drought periods, Moonlight Village has been flooded.
All right, but
All
yeah,
of our phones buzz with an emergency flood warning.
emergency flood warning.
So do we get downtime at least?
No,
When
people
you
outside
yes,
get
when you are
downtime.
not when you're on a mission, you do not gain the downtime because you are actively involved in the mission. If you are not in the mission, that's when you gain downtime.
Okay.
And some other
So-
times you might gain downtime if longer periods of time happen between missions and stuff like that.
Hmm.
So if you were
Okay.
to do the thing with like taking a nap with the wolves, I assume you could just opt out of being in whatever the next mission
Yeah.
is, and then
Well,
and
I'm not
then
gonna
gain
say
the downtime.
I'm
right?
not gonna say that like if you're choosing to sleep with the wolves and be away from the camp during like night times and stuff like that, I'm not gonna like penalize you or like do anything where you have to spend your downtime to do that. I will say that this is where you're sleeping. If you're trying to like slowly build up a friendship by sleeping with them, that's something that I'm okay with doing because it's
Yeah.
you're not really like trying to gain a wolf ally in combat right away. You're just trying to befriend them right now. So as of
Yeah.
right now, you're not like teaching them combat tricks or anything. So that's not a downtime activity, I
It
would say.
get fucking annihilated in any combat I'm in.
Yeah.
I just want a wolf dog pet.
Yeah. So
Oh, I wanted
you're...
to teach you how to fight with a mace.
No, if you have a dog that fights, you need to have it wield a sword in its mouth.
You're right. Sorry. My fault on that one. You're right. It's got to be a sword in the mouth. Yeah, I don't have any of those though. Swords, I mean.
I mean,
Mouths, yeah,
Dracul has a katana.
I can also
fine.
just
Not that
make
he
a
ever
sword.
uses the thing.
I can also just make a sword. Sometimes I
Sharp
forget I
idea.
can just make items.
All right.
Anyway,
Smash
uh,
that like button. Let's
yeah,
go.
subscribe.
Slime.
Subscribe to that like button.
Subscribe. Subscribe.
Maybe next time I won't massacre an entire wolf pack by accident.
Ooh.
Maybe next time I'll roll above a fucking 5.